Official live feed of the Fyter Fest All Elite, which is free on Bleacher Report.
No one's watching because
just started about 7:30.
We're trying to figure out if this is a preliminary card or.
Pretty sure it is. Three-way tag team match. Big match tonight. Everyone's gonna be wanting to see is Johnny Moxley.
That's the Dean Ambrose
Dean
guy?
Ambrose / Johnny Moxley. That's the one everyone's going to want to see. I'll be interested to see if he does moves, because he didn't in WWE.
This looks awful.
What do you mean?
It looks just like a Raw or something. Is this like a proper pay-per-view?
Yeah, I guess.
This is what it's all about. This matchup in the buy-in, it means something here for all three of our teams. Look at that. Looks like a private party don't have any invitations at this dance. No, they do not at all. And right there, Trent's going to be the opportunity for Trent that he was looking for. Maybe that opening shot right to the chest. That is certainly going to sting. You'll feel that one in the morning. Hammer throw into the ropes. Kazarian saw the telegraph with the boot. Oh, blind tag there, Mark Quinn. Kazarian a little bit distracted about now. Quinn up to the top. Crossbody. Ducks the lariat. Nicely done. Going for another. Mark Quinn, ladies and gentlemen.
Just wrestling sunglasses.
Oh yeah, he didn't just come down to the ring with it.
How did it not fall off his head?
He tries to look like Simon Phoenix.
From Demolition
Yeah,
Man?
that's what he's trying to look like. Is that his name?
I don't know. Should have done our research on AEW.
Shitty Snipes is what he looks like.
Pretty sure that's his name. That's what he wrestles by. Shitty Snipes.
More known as Shitty Snipes.
That's kind of sweet.
Whoa, they didn't do a good job. He missed the dynamic flip.
Cameraman is still working on his errors from last pay-per-view. Why is there random bikini girls on the ramp?
Because it's Fyter Fest in Daytona Beach.
Private party.
Oh, that's a tag team?
I guess is what they said. We saw that one with the pudgy guy and the ripped guy. They're called Best BFX or whatever. Ain't that what they were last pay-per-view?
It is all private party. Is everyone now starting to get their bearings together? Private party certainly surrounded.
Yeah, best friends. That's the guys with the neon green and the other guy that's out of shape. I think the other two guys were the ones from that SOC or whatever with Christopher Daniels.
Dude, they're going to do like hockey. They're going to straight up put like advertisement.
On the boards?
Yeah, wow.
Oh, yeah. That's... Big suplex.
Again, going for that back. They did it to Mark Quinn earlier. They're doing it to Isaiah Cassidy. They're also doing their best to stop the momentum that has been built up by Private Party.
Yeah, I don't know.
When you get these young wrestlers going, it is.
When does the actual like weekly stuff start?
October.
October?
Well, you figure TNT, don't they have some
Yeah, but you
baseball?
figure like they're like losing momentum at that point.
TNT has baseball up until then. That's why. I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, but there's like a whole network of like Turner Broadcasting. Like,
this October they come out live on the TV show. And at this point, it's got to be better than Raw. Speaking of which, we'll talk about tomorrow, but Vince McMahon hired 2 new people to run Raw and SmackDown.
what do you mean?
He's got 2 creative heads now going to be in one. Paul Heyman is going to be in total control of Raw.
Okay.
And Eric Bischoff is going to be in total control of SmackDown.
Really? Did they make a point to show that, or is this purely behind the scenes move?
This is behind the scenes move. I don't get that.
So they didn't announce it or anything. Is what I'm trying to say.
No, this is behind the scenes thing.
Maybe they're feeling pressure with another league. I don't know.
Well, they're probably feeling pressure from their networks because their ratings have been dog crap.
So who did they eliminate to put them in charge, though?
No one really, because it was McMahon doing both.
Oh, so now he's taking a step back?
Yeah, they still got to run everything by him. But they say he's going to start focusing more on the XFL. He's going to start running more of the XFL stuff.
That's crazy.
I told you not to go at
Or maybe he's hands-on with AEW because of that rumors.
He's entrenched with Cody Rhodes working on AEW
Tony
stuff.
Khan or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Amazing you can get that much noise out of such a small chest.
Snap suplex.
Chucky T.
Well, when you got Chucky T on your side,
Good old-fashioned Chucky T.
you're just Chucky M. You're not as good enough.
And it seems like, despite how Private Party made them pay
What
earlier,
did you just break?
still not really taking the threat that they posed seriously.
This is Kentucky Gentleman on his butt cheeks. What is that? What? This is Kentucky Gentleman on his butt.
I don't know.
Going across the other side of the ring. Also, Mark Quinn nowhere to be found right now, reeling after that last series that sent him flying out. So this is certainly going to be all best friends. Gets a hook to the leg.
Good fisherman suplex.
Is it because he kept the hook? Is that what it's called? Oh, jeez.
It's also known as the perfect plex back when Mr. Perfect.
Oh.
That's why I know it so well.
In a pinning predicament, really making him work to bicycle his legs to kick out of that Northern Light suplex.
Surely not only a matter of
This
time
fisherman,
before they
goddammit.
put away
Wasn't
poor
Northern Light.
Isaiah. He's taking so much punishment here.
Announcers still suck though. So
Beautifully
that much.
executed by Chucky Gentleman. Chuck Taylor again not hooking the leg. That's the second time.
Tremendous disdain here.
Tremendous
Does
disdain.
he come back and bite him?
Just trying to grind him down to cut off all that energy, forcing Cassidy to carry his weight. But the crowd here, fully behind.
Crowd here is as bored as we are.
Yeah, it's not as hyped and hot up as the last issue. Nowhere
Not-
close.
Not at all.
But then again, the main pay-per-view hasn't started.
Oh, so you're saying it's weak because of the prelims or pre-fight?
I don't
Get
know.
out of here.
They've lost some momentum here. People were really
But that's
hyped.
what I'm saying. Like, so you turn around and you lose everything you've built up. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Knocking Mark Quinn down once again. This has been a rough one for him. Isaiah Cassidy showing some signs of life there, managing.
Back body drop, but his partner
So one dude wrestled in sunglasses. This guy's got his chain on.
He's got to make a decision.
Well, football players play with chains on all the time.
What a tough decision. Now he's taken his team out of the match, or basically out of the stakes for all
This is dumb.
all out.
I think the winner of this triple threat gets tagged by
Smart
title.
decision there from Cassidy.
It's a tag title? Or a shot?
Title shot.
It's a triple threat, though. Isn't it 3-on-3?
Yeah, but it's 3 tag teams.
3 tag teams. Oh, I see.
So whatever tag team gets the pin is going to get the title shot. They're doing flying diamond cutters all over the place on this.
Why is there CEO stuff everywhere?
We're going to go for another one.
Are they battling for who will be the CEO of the company? Is that a
I don't know,
thing?
but the bottom one's Astro. That's from Logitech.
That counters attack. That does.
A CEO, I could be wrong, is that 4 groups? That 4 group with Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks.
Yeah, but why would they put them on the turnbuckles?
I have a feeling that's just a promotion of some company.
That was it, Excalibur.
He was
If I had to guess.
Oh. Jesus, what'd you just break?
Nothing.
I thought we would have to go to the convention next door to see that type
I'm going to look up CEO company.
maybe in the Marvel
CEO company?
Let's see if it's a company that comes up.
Such elevation there. Mark Quinn. Isaiah Cassidy.
I think that's the whole
Just
thing
giving
they're
the people what
doing,
they
though.
want here in Daytona. Now they're going to send Chucky T right to the corner.
And undoubtedly a victory
Is
here
it?
would be the
Is
biggest
it
of
the
their
CEO
career,
a company, or is
guaranteeing
it?
a spot on All Out.
They got to work on their branding. We shouldn't be so confused.
Overhead throw.
Just sandwiching Quinn on
The Kentucky gentleman.
Oh, he's out cold.
2-0. Kazarian and Sky there to break it up to keep SCU alive in this matchup.
Private Party took a little too long there to punish Chucky T in the corner, and then they were able to counter out of that one. But now it's going to be SCU in the driver's seat on this one.
That's the problem with those set pieces. Take too long to set them up.
Oh, by the way, I took the Bolt over to Meyer.
Isaiah Cassidy feeling it.
They charge for you to use the charge ports on the side of Meyer.
Oh, really? What about the one from Triple A?
For miles around.
I didn't do that one. I don't know.
It looks to be a fighting game tournament.
Oh, like a tie-in. That makes sense. Because they said something about like esports or something like that.
CEO Fighting Game Championships return to Daytona's Ocean Center.
Yeah, there
Which
you
is this
go.
Ocean Center. A fighting game tournament can host a wrestling thing?
This
Wow.
man may not look like the same kind of
I want to go to it now. I want to go to that more than wrestling.
What?
now, but he
They have, looks like they got old school arcades and stuff. They got, like, you know, I'd go to that. When's this fighting tournament?
Scorpio Sky sentenced Kazarian. Kazarian crouched on the top turnbuckle.
Mark Quinn still in the ring.
So that's why that's on there.
Very uneasy on his feet. He staggered his way over the corner.
Still suffering from that DDT on the outside.
That one guy, Kenny Omega,
After a superplex.
that wrestled Jericho last time, he's allegedly really good at Street Fighter.
He was on Giant Bomb's coverage at E3. So he's got something to do. I didn't listen to that. The Giant Bomb cast during E3 just gets too chaotic.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Huh?
I don't like it. During
When they got like 8 dudes on there,
Yeah.
they're just screaming at one another.
and
And
it's like the end of the
something.
night, the audio's terrible.
Yeah,
hate it.
I don't like
It's
it,
usually
but-
in a hotel room.
Yeah,
somewhere.
so
I don't like
one
it.
of those episodes or whatever had Kenny Omega on it, is to the point of the E3 stuff. And apparently, so to your point, he must have some love and or tie into video games.
Yeah, well, he wrestled for New Japan for years, and like he would
He'd go to
enter
those parlors and stuff.
in local tournaments and stuff for Street Fighter. Saw a video on him.
That's
doing
cool.
Again, looking at Sal.
I mean, you spend a lot of time on the road as a pro wrestler. A video game console is probably pretty big for him.
Yeah.
The biggest one for me that travels with those game consoles is football players.
it. Oh yeah.
They all have consoles. And those like fancy bags they're carrying, 2/3 of them are video game consoles.
Rattling Chuck Taylor.
I have to hook up an obscene amount of video game consoles.
I'll give him something to do. Better than being out drugging and boozing, I guess.
Yeah. And I don't know what they're playing for the most part, but they're really savvy video game players.
The sexy Chucky knee from Trent.
Well, I don't watch WWE, but there's a group called New Day.
I know them, yeah.
Xavier Woods is in it. He's one of the wrestlers. He's a huge video gamer. He's got a YouTube channel, Up, Up, Down, Down.
Okay.
And he does, like, they'll have tournaments in the backstage.
Passing them sticks.
Yeah. Like they have a Madden tournament every year. Usually Seth Rollins runs it.
That's
And he
cool.
takes the Bears of all teams.
Wow.
Even before they were good last
Good for
year.
him, though.
I watch it a lot. So because of that YouTube channel, like IGN has him on for a lot of events.
That's
And
cool.
he's kind of parlaying it into a lot
Cool to
of,
being into something. Other
and
than,
he's been around, like he knows like the
so they're going to give
stuff.
these guys a title shot?
Yeah, it looks like it.
You don't think they're new? Is what you're saying? His love for video games is pretty OG?
Yeah. Like he'll talk about stuff from when we were kids. And
Yeah.
it's like he's close to our age. He might be a little younger, Xavier Woods, but he
No,
really
no.
knows his wrestling. Up, Up, Down, Down on YouTube.
Knows his video games, you mean?
Yeah, he likes to bring in a lot of wrestlers with him and have them like be on there playing old school games or Madden and stuff. It's pretty, they always have a segment on the new wrestling every year.
That's cool.
Even though he doesn't play that a lot.
Well, I would say most of football players are not playing football.
They're not playing Madden?
A bunch of them are the ones that I've seen. And it is the ones that I've seen though are playing basketball.
2K?
Yeah.
Hello, Chuck. Hello, Trent. I hope you're having a pleasant evening, Daytona.
These guys are lame. These are the minion guys from the last
Yeah.
one, right?
List of deceivers we
The guy's got a bad booby tattoo.
The best friends.
What dude gets a tattoo in the middle of his boobs?
Forget your first
They gotta work on their video production.
promise.
Yeah. Maybe they could tighten it up before October.
Because I want to enjoy every second of it. Oh, hell. The Dark Order.
Oh, they're gonna turn it off. They're gonna black. Ah, I called that.
Now, we saw this at Double or
The
Nothing.
little lame minions come out.
Are they gonna come down and ring again?
Somehow able to control the lights here at the Ocean Center and the MGM Grand alike.
Unless Jabali didn't pay the light bill.
People turning on their cell
That's
phones.
almost as bad as news humor.
Yeah.
Mobile cameras just trying. Oh,
Got less minions this week.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Where's the one with the titty tat?
Yeah, dude.
this was the
Just go out the one side of the
This
ring
is
where there's no
exactly
minions.
What happened at Double or Nothing?
You see a hole, you gotta exploit it.
Yeah.
You can't go out that way because that's where all the advertisements are. The Samsung logo
Oh,
and
yeah,
everything.
they want to obstruct the ads.
Surrounded on all sides.
Except for
nowhere
one,
to
to Steve's point. Surrounded on 3 out of 4 sides. They don't know what to do.
Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, we're gonna fall
go.
asleep.
They're just menacing. Oh no!
This is sketchy,
The
Steve.
lights out
By the way,
again.
Undertaker came back again this week.
You know what? Legit style. Is he 50?
He's over 50.
Wow.
He's hobbling through matches.
we're
He must have blew.
ringside. We
I
can't
was
even
talking
see
to
it.
Dave about it. Like, he must have just blew all his money. Why would he still be wrestling?
Their lights and still.
Is Gabe watching this?
He's on vacation in Texas right now.
Jesus. What's in Texas? Pride Week? I'm
Him,
talking about you, Gabe. Pride Week. too.
him and Tyler and a couple of them went down there. I don't know what they're doing
I
exactly.
don't know what we just saw.
They
I
should
do-
be
I
at
do watch
Daytona
it.
Beach watching Fyter Fest here. I think these guys are terrible.
The Young Bucks suck. He's got a flamingo shirt on.
I'm getting
This
disappointed.
is just like the
They're
documentary.
like, I didn't even think it's possible, but they're shitty Hardys.
Documentary.
Are you making a documentary?
Well, I was promised a private jet, but I got economy. Middle seat. We were promised villas, but we got tents.
No, you don't understand. Like, the actual tents from the documentary.
We were also promised gourmet food. Like
I get it. Like you're trying for a Fyre Fest little. This is bad. This is like them trying to be like, we're young and hip relative to the WWE.
It's a freaking kid pool.
Sucks. It really sucks. Over half the bag's gone. Who knows when they're going to show up? And I'm here to tell you know much the good news. So
Why does he rock like his hair so weird?
Where it's like gray and black. I
And
don't
it's
know.
like weirdly shaved mullet style. It's weird.
here we're going to rock this house. Yeah,
Oh,
you
they
guys are gonna love
bleeped
it.
him.
Everyone's going to love it. You guys are going to look good. You guys are gonna look good. You can just
Wonder if you can't swear on the prelims on Bleacher Report or something.
Yeah, they didn't believe him last time.
cut some corners. Yeah. Okay, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
So Kenny Omega, some bad segments.
You got this. You got
With
this.
the lame young bucks. With the poor guy Hardy Boy.
The shitty Hardy.
I had shitty Hardys once.
But then they closed and moved out of
No, there's one.
You guys are
West Road and Telegraph. You can
need
still
to
go
make
to
one on the
Hardy's.
hill.
so he blew half the budget.
You get Chick-fil-A.
We actually can't.
I
Punch
don't
a,
mind Chick-fil-A.
punch a gay guy in the face while you're there.
Oh, that's fine. That's what I gotta do for a chicken sandwich. Do I get a free chicken sandwich?
Yeah, but like to me, I still would rather have a spicy chicken from Wendy's. I
Oh,
really
yeah,
do.
yeah.
I think Chick-fil-A is one of the most overhyped things.
The budget already slashed, and now the models, QT Marshall
Still working on that app.
is
That's right. My dressing room is the one on the end at the right. The one on the end at the right.
QT Marshall just
I didn't think the announcers could get worse. But somehow
Yeah,
they found,
we're sliding in the other
they
direction.
found
Oh, I see Jabali's lent some of his personal doll collection. That's great of him.
Alex Jabali, the organizer of CEO, known for, shall we say, his thriftiness. Maybe that's where Kenny Omega learned to cut the
the
budget.
blondes and stuff are from CEO fighting tournament. I gotta really research the CEO fighting tournament now.
But the thing I wonder why though, here's what I don't get, Steve. So you and BV are all into pro wrestling. You guys listen to a handful of podcasts. We don't know what the hell's going on. How does everyone know what's going on? Is it social media? Is that what are we not prolific enough?
There are
following?
some hardcore people that are following this, but I'm not one of them.
That's what these Daytona
Like, people know who she is. I have no idea. Remember this bit last
Leva
time?
Bates. Oh, the weird.
They sat there shushing each other for 5 minutes.
It didn't get any better.
She's wearing Holly's shorts.
Okay, great.
Holly has like 50 pairs of those now. It's like, that's all you
What
wear
is
is
that?
booty
Oh,
shorts?
friggin'.
Something notice from one of your abs. Time to play a game.
Oh, Peter Avalon, the other librarian, along with Leva Bates. The competing librarian, Peter Avalon, handpicked by the Young Bucks. Leva Bates, picked by Cody.
That's why she had to lose all that weight. It's because she needed to make sure she could wear booty shorts. Not even
In high school, yeah. I swear that's all she wears. Something. What the other day she had a long t-shirt. I go, do you have any drawers on? What are you? Look at the shorts on. I'm like, put something else on. You're at home. Get some sweatpants.
Getting awkward.
Yeah, it's so crazy. In the basement, she has like 50 pairs all over the basement. She's got about 6 pairs. Literally, she can wear a pair like every day of the week.
Like those crazy pants that have no legs?
It's like 3 black, 2 blue, and a gray.
They're just underwear.
That's what they look like? Yeah, they look like a dog running around her drawers. So will you go put some shorts on?
It doesn't help that she's tall. It's awkward.
Yeah,
Just go put some clothes on.
Yeah, the t-shirt's long, so it's like, oh, what are you doing?
She got her butt cheeks hanging out like that?
Not quite that bad. They cover the butt cheeks, but not by much. Just nothing creepier than your little kid wearing that.
She's not so little anymore.
So creepy.
At least they're honest.
This was a bad skit last time.
Yeah, but at least it was only a couple minutes in the back last time. Last time they had that cool Royal Rumble with all these different dudes doing different stuff.
This is more like week over week of what pro wrestling is now.
This is probably more of what we're going to actually get.
This is the product.
Yeah.
Whereas we had a few moments where we were entertained before.
Yeah,
this is the shit-tasticness that we're going to get week over week.
Yeah. This is the time filler we're getting. Man, she got an extra tight button shirt on though.
And I'm Peter
Stupid
Avalon,
blue hair
and
though.
I am the librarian.
I don't get this.
It's just not funny. They're going for quirky funny. It's not.
It's terrible. Do either of them want to actually wrestle?
Look at that guy in the background shushing along with him.
Has come to an end.
The shit fest is the one.
Yeah.
Is this the dentist chick again?
I don't know.
Or she's the happy one.
She's the happy one. She's the poor man's Bailey. So anyways, I made the Bumblebees map.
Oh, God.
Came out pretty good. Because this is terrible.
Hey, did you work on the one you got from Model Cave or no?
Nah, not yet. Bumblebee came yesterday in the mail, so it's kind of cool because he looks like the ones. He's bulky like the ones we grew up on.
Oh,
he doesn't
okay.
look like the like the other two I have. I like, but they're sleek, you know.
Okay.
He's kind of like bulky. It makes it look more old school. I kind of like that. It's kind of cool.
It's got more of an 80s vibe to it.
Yeah.
How much you pay for it?
40.
Between our dueling librarians.
It was funny. Michelle's like, your toy came in the mail. I go, it's a model.
Did your panel wash work good? Did you try it?
I didn't get to that yet. I was going to use that today. But then I ran out of time for this exciting pay-per-view.
Steve's like, oh, I got to go.
Yeah, I know.
AEW's on.
Drop everything and get going.
I got the charger all put in. I got my little project going. And then I got some cool leather. Like I said, at some point I'll go upstairs and grab it for you. It's pretty cool. Big swashes of leather and stuff.
And what are you making with this?
Like I said, the first thing I'm going to do is that Leatherman sheath, try to start to understand. Because, like, the kit was cool to put together, but, like, there's no... there was no like my ability to truly craft it, if that makes sense. It was already pre-cut and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna start actually like crafting my stuff, especially when I come back.
I fell down. Well, when you called me after you guys done calling me at Randy left. I fell
How
down.
long did he stay?
About 20, 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
He was just trying to buy time until his buddy got home because he was the one driving.
Were they rolling out together or something?
Yeah, it's like him, Smitty, and someone else.
Smitty? He's got a point on more than
Bob Smith is his real name. They
They
call
call
him
him
Smitty.
Smitty?
Yeah, the guy, man. You always wonder, like, when you see those rolling pots and stuff at the casino and stuff, it's like, you know, all these comps and stuff. Who gets all this? He's the guy.
Oh, he's like a hardcore
His
gambler
whole
guy.
check goes to the casino.
Dude,
He lives at home for free. His dad died and left the house to him and his brother.
so basically he just pays property tax, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it. And if I had to guess, he makes like 120 a year.
Jesus, doing what?
He works for GM doing some kind of testing equipment and stuff. And they ship him all over the country. Like, he has to go to Africa.
So he's a straight up
sometimes.
single dude?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, he wasn't.
Oh.
And then,
That's the chick who's married to the Dustin Rhodes or Corey Rhodes or whatever, right?
Cody Rhodes. Yeah.
Cody.
You guessed it. You get it right. Dustin, Corey, Kevin Rhodes.
Yes. Big fan of Kevin Rhodes.
Dusty? No, he's dead. Oh, we keep guessing.
I just think this librarian shtick is terrible.
Oh, yeah. Killed the crowd.
But right now, Allie getting
But his crowd, all in their defense, is not as hot as the first crowd. But at the same time, this wrestling is not as good as the. There's really only one bad thing on the first. By the way, I read a lot of the reviews of that first pay-per-view. People love that six-man Japanese women tag match.
Oh, we all
we
hated
were
that.
like, this is
yeah.
terrible. It was great to see the legend there. And I'm like, legend? She
Yeah,
really
it
won.
really did kill the momentum.
Yeah. I was like, that was the worst match of the night, hands down.
I didn't think the pay-per-view was that bad, though. I really do. I thought it was pretty decent. This is not doing a lot in the way of...
It's not building momentum. It's taking away. Maybe they should not have had another pay-per-view until October.
Maybe just be a mystery might be a little better for you. But the problem is they probably got them all on the payroll at this point.
I don't even think Jericho's in this pay-per-view.
No?
Oh, there it is. CEO Fighting Game Championships. It says right there.
Gotta love the librarian.
I do like Astro products, though. I have an Astro headset.
You mean
and Astro
Logitech.
control.
Peter Avalon
Yeah.
is doing everything he can to try to win the heart of Leva
All
Bates.
hardcore gamers are into Astro stuff now.
She does not, I mean,
Yeah.
That's why Logitech bought that shit.
I kept hearing Scuff breaks on you, so I never bought anything Scuff.
What is it? Scuff?
Yeah, they make controllers.
I mean, I've heard of Astro.
They give a lot of pro gamers free controllers all the time. And even the pro gamers, like if you watch them on YouTube, they'll tell you. Because I like to watch a lot of reviews on this shit. You know, what happens with the Scuff controllers is it gets a lot of dead zones. So you'll move the stick around, your guy won't even move. And that happens after
That's
like a
not
month.
bueno.
Yeah. And those Scuff controllers, $200 a pop. You know, well, the pro gamers get them for free, but
To your point, though,
Yeah.
they want you to roll out. And,
yeah, buy it. It's like I don't know about that.
wants nothing to do with Peter Avalon. Now looking for Northern Lights suplex. Hangs on. 1, 2, 2 count. Only
See, that wasn't efficiency. She didn't hook the leg.
The hook.
That wasn't Northern Lights, but the one earlier was
I
efficient.
gotcha.
This announcer's an idiot. That girl straight got her butt cheeks hanging out. She don't care.
Oh, look at this. Avalon was trying to give her instructions,
She
but now
landed weird.
capitalizing. Only a 2 count. Leva Bates able to kick out.
And see, this is the problem, and I know I'm sexist or whatever, but women's wrestling is just the worst.
And then over the top.
Every once in a blue moon, you'll get a really good women's match. Usually has to have Charlotte Flair
You gotta
involved.
see what Allie is able to. Is Leva Bates catching off.
They've been sticking that Becky Lynch girl on WWE with this other girl named...
You guys have said they're letting her die on the vine a little bit.
Yeah, with this Lacey chick, Lacey Evans, and that girl's just not that good. She screws up all the time. And they just keep making her wrestle that girl over and over again. And they just make her wrestle Charlotte Flair. They got 3 good female wrestlers, the Asuka, the Charlotte Flair, and the Becky Lynch. And they won't let the 3 wrestle each other. They separate them, and it's like, ugh.
I just...
None of that's a real hair anyway. Does that count? That's rolling hair?
You got so much talent in the WWE. You have so much talent and all. Do you have to add a whole other gender? Like, I get it. Like, nerdy dudes love to see hot chicks rumble around. But, like, if you're coming to it for like a entertainment value, it's so few and far between, in my opinion. But then again, like you said, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have a different. I think that the chicken UFC stuff can be pretty good. This like pro wrestling chicks is awful. I'm sorry. Like, I just don't.
It looks so by the numbers and so like their choreograph doesn't look smooth.
It's got no fluidity to it. Yeah.
To
your point,
it's
it's
not
like
just
this.
this league. It's WWE
In general, yeah.
Where Charlotte Flair, it looks smooth. It looks
Well,
like.
but to your point though, but for every Charlotte Flair, you got 15 other chicks that you don't want to watch.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's like, yeah, great. Charlotte Flair is good, but you know, you got to fill in her blank. She can't wrestle herself.
Yep.
And
you
that's
can't have her wrestle the same two girls every week.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has bought herself time the most.
And I just, I don't know, man.
Strategizing. Yeah, they have 10 to return to their feet.
So they got about 12,000 there again.
Very respectful of the shushing.
I don't know, man. This librarian shtick and her wrestling ability is just terrible. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, this chick in the, and then Courtney here. You know, I don't know.
Oh man, I've watched a shitload of movies this week. We got a lot of movies to talk about tomorrow.
Oh, do you? Like what?
And nothing was good.
Great. Did you watch the I Am Mother thing?
Yes, I did.
And nothing was good, so that ain't good. I gotta watch that tomorrow morning so I can register opinions then too.
It wasn't terrible, I'll tell you that much, but it wasn't great. And I ran into some other off-the-wall shit, and it's like, ooh, I gotta stay out of Family Video. I'm renting a bunch of bad movies.
Kick on at 2. Leva Bates still very
But I was there because I was looking for Samurai Showdown. It's one of those ones where, well, the movie I don't, the game I don't want, or want in here, so let me grab some movies. I got Dumbo too, but I haven't watched that one yet.
So what was the best thing of the week you watched?
Ooh, it's hard. What did I watch? Let's see. It's probably going to be I Am Mother, and that wasn't very good.
I'm going to watch that tomorrow. I'll be able to interject with you. Because we're going out of town on Tuesday, I don't have to go grocery shopping.
Who's the Epps guy?
Mike Epps?
Yeah, he's got a new stand-up. I need to watch it.
Mike Epps a funny dude. Was it on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
it showed up on my list today. I was like,
Mike Epps is funny as hell.
Yeah, I got to watch that.
I like Mike Epps a lot.
So do I.
He's now shouting more instructions to Leva Bates. He's got an idea.
Seriously?
Paul Turner admonishing.
We're not talking about this match because it's relatively boring.
Oh, he threw the book.
It's a book.
Accepted it. She caught the book. Oh, BSE won.
BSE, what does that mean?
I don't know. What would that mean?
Huge win for Allie. Right before her matchup with Brandy Rhodes at Fight for the
Look it
Fallen.
up because I don't know.
On BSE?
Yeah, let's see. AEW. Allie.
Not going to be happy with that one.
BSE.
They come up.
Much luck with the ladies tonight, as most of these gamers here inside the building are going to have after the event.
Best super kick ever.
Wow. Great matchup.
Forget I asked. Whatever, man. Jeez. I was like, what is a BSE? Why'd I ask?
It's past 8 o'clock, so this has got to be the main
Rolling on my
pay-per-view.
sleeves, getting my hands a little dirty, making sure they have their musical instruments to perform.
Sorry, man.
What?
We don't need any
What?
of this anymore. All the bands have pulled out, man. You had Blink. Blink's gone now.
Blink? 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 Who's Blink?
Blink, I got it here. Blink 182.
I was just...
Sorry, man. They're gone.
They're still going with the Fire Festival thing. This is what this is.
That's what they're...
Turn it off. Get on my face. We're done.
this.
A disconsolate Kenny Omega watching Fyter Fest just disintegrate before his very eyes. We see
Like, who came up with this theory?
the musical instruments, but nobody there to play them. Yeah.
Oh,
I guess Tom DeLonge had some interstellar life to
You can send me
investigate.
some bad local bands gonna show up and start playing. Is there gonna be a good match tonight, or?
well, onwards to our next
Another thing too, there's like no belts in this league. Like who's the best?
Well, but to your point, they need to establish stuff.
Yeah. Oh no, there's some bad Japanese wrestling. Oh, this is the guy that oiled himself up, isn't it?
That oil. Yes. This is the guy that lubed himself up, Mike Nazakawa.
If he lubes himself up,
Nakazawa?
again, at least that's kind of funny.
Weighing 103 pounds, Michael
That is the dude who.
Yeah. All right, bring the baby oil. At least that's kind of funny.
Bring the baby.
Sounds kind of gay right now. See, that's what Holly looks like wearing a t-shirt. So weird. He's got the baby oil too, see? I just think of that Street Fighter 4 character that oils himself up. You remember him? He's a red Turkish wrestler. There's a move you can do where he oils himself up and he slides on his jets back and forth.
Of course, Alex Shibeli messing up his Achilles tendon last
Rocking
year.
old school do-rag. You don't see that very much anymore.
Just a straight up do-rag.
Yeah, like some 90s right there.
You're really stuck in the 90s right now, Steve. You put one rye with your no air conditioning
I
on.
mean, how many times do you see people wearing old school do-rag?
Did you find the USB port, by the way? Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that silver thing comes up.
And there is no one more indulgent.
Took me a minute. I was like, he said it's in here somewhere, and I'm looking around. And the thing popped open.
145 pounds, he is the CEO of CEO Gaming, Alex.
Wait, what?
What? Jabali?
The important thing to remember here, Alex,
It's not Pyro?
how did he get all the money went? How did he get Pyro?
Something tells me he's not the actual CEO of CEO.
Something tells me
I might be wrong here.
that all the momentum they got from Double or Nothing has been squandered.
To remember, Alex Shibeli is not a wrestler, Logan. He is
He's not a wrestler.
Far from it, but he has
He's
been
not entertaining either.
really hard for this. He's been doing at least 20 minutes a day on Dance Dance Revolution. He's been putting that work in. My only worry is when I heard, hey, stop the music. Stop the music. Stop the music. I have the word for you, Alex. No, Mr. Cripple. Oh, I'm sorry. Mr. Cripple is not a good word to use in here.
Why did they give the Japanese guy a mic?
I was just thinking that.
Oh my god.
Is Michael Nakazawa.
My name is.
Last year, you cheated to win. That's why CEO sucks.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Wait, there's a last year to this? I thought AEW just started.
I was in Las Vegas.
I'm so confused.
Well, there's a lot of independent leagues that merged.
So we're just supposed to accept that as like canon now?
What you doing here?
Yes.
It is. Evo is the granddaddy of all fighting game tournaments.
But I have to give you a credit.
Evo
You
is
made
the
a
best.
full recovery from your
I always hear about
right
Evo,
leg
fighting game
injury.
tournaments.
You made
You ever
it.
hear that?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I only know of Evo.
I never heard of CEO.
You obviously haven't been doing your homework. It was my left leg.
Was it left?
Debated? What does that mean?
Thank you for the information.
He didn't lube up though. How are you gonna start?
He's gonna do that in a minute because it's all in front of his shorts. You can tell. Either he's got the weirdest shaped dick on the face of the earth, or he's got a lot of bottles of oil in his front shorts.
Now side headlock by Nakazawa, and that's what Nakazawa needs to do. Even though this is a hardcore match, he needs to turn this into a wrestling match.
It's a
That's what he
hardcore
will
match?
excel. Shoulder tackle, taking Jabali off his feet.
Jabali heard this was a hardcore match and friends bring some of his anime DVDs. I had to talk him out of that one. He got the wrong end of the stick.
Jabali just did a hip toss, ladies and gentlemen. This is.
I think this guy really is not a wrestler.
I think so too.
This is happening. A scoop and a slam. Alex Jabali defiling the AEW logo in the center of the ring.
I cannot believe.
I told you he's been putting that work in.
I can't believe it.
DDR is real exercise.
Waist lock. Nakazawa.
He's got waist control.
Nakazawa trying to break free.
It's the only time he's got control of.
He's got the baby oil. The Turkish oil wrestling technique of Nakazawa.
Oh, no. Oh, it's all greasy and stuff.
Allowing him to escape.
It's so stupid, it's funny.
That he lubes himself up.
It's just like, what? Who does that?
No, he slipped. He slipped on the oil slick. Oh, the referee breaks ref's
Oh, yeah. Okay, it lost its funny.
Everyone's got to get their bearings together here. I honestly cannot make heads or tails of this at all. Oh, no one wants to see that. Oh, that's just...
Oh, he
This
looks
is how
like a
gay points
basted
right
ham. The foot stop accidentally turning into a senton. Oh.
He accidentally loses his shorts and accidentally penetrates the other guy. I watch Brokeback Mountain. I know how this stuff. Don't. And all of a sudden, Heath Ledger is learning about himself.
When he spit on his hand in that movie, that was rough. I'm gonna admit that was hard to watch.
Nakazawa sent into the barricade here at ringside. And now
He broke up the world's biggest clipboard. What is that clipboard? What?
It's a Family Dollar's clipboard.
What other toys have we got?
Justin Wong just gave him a fight stick.
Who's Justin Wong?
He must be a CEO
That
guy.
thing's made of solid metal as well. That is not light, ladies and gentlemen.
shot to the midsection. Oh, it's the spine. The Samurai
Steve just annoyed a fight stick's getting abused.
Oh, that's a $200 fight stick, man. Why are those so expensive?
We got what's the crazy buttons? Shinwa. I don't want to say Shinwa. What is?
Oh yeah, you're right. Shinwa.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it.
Yeah.
Sinwa. God damn it.
Yeah. Sanwa.
Sanwa.
That's it. Yeah. Took us a hot second. This is exactly how gay porn starts, dude.
Yeah,
He's gonna pull those pants down. People at Fyter Fest are gonna learn a lot of stuff.
Those yellow
today.
panties are coming off.
You gonna mount up.
Got the baby oil, inflatable
He's
pool.
Jake Gyllenhaal here in a minute.
Man.
The mist into the eyes. That chlorinated water.
Chlorinated water. It's a kiddie pool.
Just bludgeoning.
He's beating him up with a
Now hooking him in. Onto the shoulders.
He just got hooked by a pool floaty.
Jabali boot to the
I gotta be
midsection.
honest with you, Steve.
Power slam into the luxurious pull.
Luxurious.
It's like a freaking Intex kiddie pool.
Can you imagine if we paid money for this? How pissed I'd be.
Oh my god.
They gotta pull this. Holy shit! I'm gonna get scoop slammed into a kiddie pool. You do that to Lorna.
I don't know. Like, is this a prelim thing?
It's past 8 o'clock. It can't be.
Why would it tell us to log on to?
And Logan, tell the rest of the world how they can enjoy Fyter Fest just coming up here in a few minutes.
Yeah, it must be a prelim thing.
Oh, either that or we're behind. Well, they should be ashamed of this. I'm straight up like, look at that guy.
I think that I just saw Jabali. Chuck, yes, I see it. It is a GameCube controller. What?
Jabali setting up a table.
GameCube controller. Look at all this product placement they got.
What is it called?
Now, Nakazawa.
GameCube controller?
I thought they said GameCube.
Just
I thought they said, is it? What is it?
It's a GameCube
Oh,
controller.
I thought you said GameCube. I was like, what the hell? I thought it was some brand. That ain't, oh yeah, it is a GameCube.
That's what they say, right?
So this match just
terrible.
got a little crazy here. Trying to bring Jabali back into the ring. Jabali, though, fighting back. Jabali.
Oh, no. That's
no.
Nakazawa very...
He's biting his head. This is bad, dude. The worst is when he broke out that clipboard, man. I felt that.
I felt the waste of money on that fight stick.
How could you not? This matchup, which I
You can't say holy shit to everything. You scoop slammed into a kiddie pool, you said holy shit. Now he went to a table.
Seems like your holy shit threshold's very low.
Yeah, and he went to a table that you've seen a billion times in every other match ever. I mean, how many times the Dudleys alone put people to the table 10 times a day? It's just not that exciting going to a table anymore.
Shades of Samurai Showdown.
Oh, a little game reference right there.
Bushido blade there, perhaps.
Man, how many of those things he got in his drawers? Oh my God, this is gonna turn into great porn.
That's just unpleasant.
He's pulling out his underwear, dude.
Undone. He's looking for the.
Oh, that's just.
What?
He's looking for Venom's tentacles into the mouth.
Oh, no.
Oh, now the thong is off.
It's a good thing I didn't have lunch today.
What is Steve?
Jabali ducks.
Why did you tell me you watch gay porn? I didn't know.
He didn't land right.
Just took his panties off.
Jabali dumping Nakazawa on the crown of his head.
Literally, a dude just ripped his thong off to stick in another dude's mouth. And we're talking about wrestling. We're not talking about gay porn. We're not talking about a Freaky Friday night. More sponsored merch in the ring right now. This is terrible, Heather. I'm telling you right now.
This is bad.
Well, Samurai Denshi, arcade
Dude,
It is Samwell Buttons.
dude, you're Sandwell Buttons.
Of course they do.
Man, there's some cross promotion in this thing.
Never be.
Oh, no.
Alex Jabali trying to position Nakazawa, but Nakazawa
No.
reversing. Nakazawa
He's
knows
gonna
what
back
danger
break
he's
the
in.
Chinese guy.
No. Oh! Michael Nakazawa on the buttons!
That's like falling on Lego, but even worse.
Jesus
That's always
Christ.
the most painful thing in the world to step on.
No, the
Why
most
don't we
painful
just
thing in the
end
world
this
is the
live
one-
cast right now? No one's watching this, let alone us talking.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
Oh.
He just compared. Oh, God.
Waffling the back of Nakazawa.
He still got that thong on his arm.
What is he doing with it? Why is he doing that with it?
His move must be like a claw move, like Mick Foley used to do.
Must have come on. Oh no!
Ducks
That
the
was a
swing.
big whiff.
Oh no! Price getting a faceful of the.
This is.
Damn.
I mean, Steve, your wrestling has been low. This is a new low of bad product.
2, 3, 4.
Uh-oh. BV checking in here. Yo.
Hey.
What's up, sugar?
Sugar tits. Hey, where's those no sugar Reese cups? Let's try those. I don't know if you've seen any of this pay-per-view, but a gay porn broke out in the middle of it.
I have not. What?
Dude, it's bad, BV. It is bad.
What have I missed so far?
The dude in black isn't a wrestler.
He's a CEO of a video game tournament. It's so bad.
And he had a hardcore match with the guy in the ring who oiled himself up. And then, which was kind of funny, but then they literally went to an inflatable pool and started bending each other over an inflatable pool. It was just bad. I can't even explain it. It was so terrible.
How's your audio levels back to you, BV? You got the pay-per-view and everything?
Yeah, I can see everything. I can hear you guys fine.
Okay. You can hear the pay-per-view fine?
It's the volume's a lot lower than you guys are.
I'll turn it up.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Juice you up,
It's there.
BV. All right. Keep talking. I got to level you a little bit, BV.
All right. So, yeah. So is this the first match then, or?
This is the first preliminary match from what we can tell.
And now this is supposed to be switching over to the live pay-per-view.
Oh, okay. This was like the pre-show or whatever.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Dude, it was
terrible.
Bad.
They better pick up some momentum when the real show starts, because that pre-show was bad.
Is it someone nobody recognizes either? Or?
Oh, remember the librarian ones from the last time that did that skit? Well, the girl actually wrestled, and it was like a 10 or 15-minute match, and it was god-awful.
Yeah, it's like Liv Bates.
They even got CEO chairs. They go all in for their sponsors.
This is so bad.
Did they get Recaro frickin'
Montalban?
office chairs?
Oh yeah, like Recaro, like the Fast and Furious chair. I know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, all the momentum they had from the last pay-per-view, they kind of killed it with that opening prelim stuff. Let's see if it picks up now with the regular pay-per-view starting. Fyter Fest. And they're doing some bad, like, skit. You remember the
Fire Festival.
The Fire Festival thing where they fell through? They keep doing bad segments like that. Like, this is their Fire Festival, and none of the bands showed up. And it's like this bad...
It's like, it wants to be like social media buzzword shit. It's bad. Like Steve was saying, if you paid money for this, you'd be furious.
But this is why everyone's watching, this asshole.
BB's eating some wrappers or something. What's he up to? What are you
don't
eating?
punches by his feet.
What are you eating?
I got Chinese. The egg roll.
That was a really wrapped egg roll.
That's in a plastic bag.
What's the BV order at a Chinese joint? What are you? A beef and broccoli?
I switch it up. I get either Mongolian beef or General Tso's chicken, usually.
Did not see
Today's
that
General Tso.
I'm always beef chop suey guy.
Are you your chop suey? OG pot chop suey? I'm a sweet and sour chicken guy.
That's Michelle.
Yeah.
But the good thing, Michelle only eats like a quarter of her sweet and sour chicken, so I eat the beef chop suey, then I take the chicken in my mouth.
So hold on, enough games. We're into pay-per-view proper.
Now it's gonna get real. Real goddamn ridiculous. it better get better, because man.
They had good momentum off that first one and squandering it. And that prelim at least.
Everybody, yeah, well, look at the production value already went up tenfold now at the show side. Oh, the shitty Hardys, Young Bucks. There's Adam Page. Is he related to DDP?
BV, I need you to look up. We're going to go through that every AEW thing.
Yes. Is Awesome Kong going to be in this?
Fuck that. She's Welfare Queen.
Oh, Welfare Queen. Is Welfare Queen going to be in this? One of the movies we watched had a girl from Glow in it, and we couldn't place her. We're like, who is
Glow,
this
the
girl?
TV show?
Yeah. We watched the movie, and she was in it. But she had red hair in it. It's the main blonde from Glow.
Okay.
She's in a movie with Rebel Wilson.
Liberty Bell?
Yeah. And she plays some, like, office chick, and it totally threw me and Michelle off. I'm like, I know her, but I don't know where.
So, in theory, if they're going to keep any kind of momentum, they're going to utilize the Dean Ambrose thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a big deal, right?
He better put on a great...
There's one guy we're not going to frickin' overhype for you, and then you can, rip on him, because he's just not that good.
Well, I want to see, the only thing I'm interested about is if he's claiming WWE held him back, wouldn't let him do moves, so he's unchained right now.
I was going to say.
So he better impress me.
Yeah.
What
is your
thought? Let him be edgy like he wanted to be.
What is your thought on the Vince McMahon possible owner on this crap?
Did you hear that rumor?
Steve's still talking to your speaker.
Yeah, that he's kind of a secret partner behind the scenes.
I don't buy it.
Yeah. If he wasn't signing everyone to like 20-year contracts, I would kind of buy it, but
yeah.
Because then he wouldn't panic because you're still in house in a weird way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, he's like offering pretty big money to people who either never had a career or at the end of the career anyway.
Yeah.
What were you up to earlier today, BB? That you missed that stellar prelim. What were you up to?
Not watching the prelim.
Well, I was badly in need of a haircut.
Oh, look at you.
And had to schedule it kind of funny, so.
You schedule your haircuts?
So I used to go to this place locally.
They fully baked
and I had the
them
same
in the
freaking chick to cut my hair, and then she's got like massive fat-headed kid, so.
Does she drive a Chevy Cruze?
She does not.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
No, she's got like 4 kids. She's got like 4 kids, like 9 and younger.
When are you gonna do something fun with your hair, BB?
Get a mohawk, Bill. Remember the time you shaved his head bald?
Shave your head.
I have a.
King Kong BB.
Now he's dying on that. You just killed the speaker.
Who's Steve gonna talk to now?
I can't look at the speaker now. You just died.
He did get quiet. He might have died.
Oh, I'm not dead.
Who is Darby Allin? He looks
You guys
like
don't recognize him?
Crap.
He looks like he's a lesbian.
He
He plays on the soccer team, doesn't he? For the females?
Have you seen any of those shows on the other series that was on Viceland called The Wrestlers?
I know of it. Yeah.
Yeah, they featured him on one of the shows they had.
Oh.
That's the only reason I have any idea who he is.
What the fuck's a Laredo Kid?
Another masked gentleman.
Oh, here it is. Wrestling dude from the 90s. It all go back to the 90s, dude.
He's trying to be, what's that guy's name?
Dude, it looks like Steve
Riff Raff. That's what he's trying to be. He's trying to be Riff Raff.
Who the hell's Riff Raff?
That one crazy freaking rap star guy.
Why is it a non-sanctioned match?
Yeah, what does that mean?
It probably means that he can do whatever the hell he wants.
It means he picked it himself.
Yeah, like no rules or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So violent.
Oh, we saw this guy last time.
Christopher Daniels. Still think he sucks.
Yeah, this guy's been a chump in like every freaking wrestling organization ever made.
Christopher Chumstain. Not a fan of this guy. Somehow he looks
I'm
like
pretty sure he sodomizes himself with that cane when he's,
Yeah, he
backstage.
looks like an even gayer Freddie Mercury.
This guy makes Freddie Mercury look super straight.
Look at that guy in the front row's got my hat on though.
Oh yeah.
Same size.
Daytona
Too
Beach,
big,
man.
Too big for his head. How dare he?
It is too big.
Yeah.
He didn't go to Henry the Hatter.
No, he did not.
This is not good. A legend.
Are they referring to Christopher Daniels as a legend?
Yes, they just did.
He's not even a legend in his own mind. He knows he sucks ass too.
He's not even a legend in TNA.
He's another one with the in between the boob tat though. That's a really popular thing in
I'm
this
gonna give him
league.
those. It's gonna be a big cock.
Yeah.
A giant cock right between my tits. He's wrestling Steve Linden? Chima. I've heard of him before.
A lot of like New Japan crossover, I feel like, in this league.
Chima. I feel like he was in Street Fighter 3.
Yeah, look at that, dude. He's got like the Prince logo in between his titties.
Ah, yeah.
He's a big.
You should have slave written in there.
Would you rather have that or Brock Lesnar's weird like half sword?
At least that's like the full thing.
Yeah, that's true.
He's just got like a target in between his titties, so he's titty banging a dude. He's got a target.
I feel like I haven't seen this Chima guy. Was he in WCW at one point?
Bet he's a New Japan guy. BB Reese. Oh, he's eating broccoli, beef broccoli.
I can look it up.
What's Chima's lineage?
He's gonna get Mongolian broccoli.
Yeah, what the fuck, BB? You're doing research. You can't be eating beef broccoli or Mongolian
time for
broccoli.
beef broccoli, Bill.
I don't have any of that shit.
If you're gonna be the live researcher, you gotta friggin'
What does Abby get at the Chinese restaurant?
steamed vegetables.
Yeah, it depends. Some kind of vegetable shit. She'll get veggie Nushu or some shit.
Veggie Nushu? I feel like you just made that up.
Yeah, did you make that up?
Mushu. Mushu.
Mushu veggie.
Veggie Mushu. That was Steve's nickname in high school.
What's up, ladies? This is Veggie Moochie. Works for me all the time.
Either that or he's the next wrestler about to come out.
Seema's real name is Nobuhiko Oshima.
Yeah, he's a New Japan guy.
Combo?
Straight.
We got about 22
We got beef eating Mongolian beef. You're going to be pounding combos. I don't know who wouldn't want to tune into our broadcast right now.
He is not a New Japan guy.
No?
No?
Oh.
Did he ever wrestle in WCW?
He was in Ring
Is
of
he
Honor
related
briefly.
to DDP?
Was he ever in WCW?
Doesn't appear so, no.
ECW? I feel like I've seen this guy.
Steve's just going to keep throwing any W's. Give me Steve a W.
Has he ever wrestled for a real league?
Not really.
Oh, maybe I don't know him.
It looks like the Oriental Wrestling Entertainment is the biggest thing he's worked for.
Oh, so that's the WCW to the WWE over there, it must be. Oh, whoa, that was a weird gooch here.
I
Wow.
know, right on time.
BB's just one step ahead of them. Just one step.
Well, he's probably 20 steps ahead of JR.
Well, JR used to know how to have all this shit by memory.
Now his memory's all slothy.
Talk about he played football at
Oklahoma.
Nagasaki University.
What's going on there? The Yave style. Have you guys never heard of the Yave style?
Yave, don't they put that in a drink or something?
Yeah. Pretty sure you can get it with or without a worm.
That's guave.
Did they say agave style?
I said Wave.
Don't need Chima.
So, BB, where's the Mongolian beef from? What's the Chinese joint of...
Dude, first of all, it's General Tso's today.
Oh, General Tso's. Where's the General...
Went to a place called Lucky Walk.
Lucky Walk. Right by the house?
It's about 10 minutes away.
Delivery or pickup? What'd you get?
I don't think they deliver.
No?
It's over by Abby's parents' house, so she brought it. She was over there.
okay.
Earlier. She brought it back with her.
With her veggie mushu. Has he got a mouth guard on?
Don't they have vegetable egg rolls, don't they?
Yep,
It's called a spring roll or something, isn't it?
that's correct.
Bill knows all this.
Sadly, yes, I do. Not that I ever eat any of it, because I don't. But
You don't get veggie mushu?
his real egg rolls are freaking tasty.
I like a good egg roll. Good pork egg roll's good.
Yeah, even chicken. I just don't like shrimp.
You don't like shrimp egg rolls?
Oh, shrimp's good.
You don't eat shrimp at all? Shrimp scampi from Red Lobster?
You don't eat shrimps?
No.
This
thought you
tastes-
ate everything.
Nope. Not seafood.
Do you eat lobster? You eat lobster but not a shrimp?
Yeah, but neither one.
I think they're very similar to me.
I don't eat lobster, but I love shrimp.
Lobster's like once a year.
Yeah?
And crab. Lobster and crab's the only seafood I'll eat. Fish is disgusting.
I don't eat fish.
Shrimp is disgusting.
I don't mind shrimp.
What are the little white things that look like discs? I had those before.
Scallops?
I didn't care for those either.
But you will eat a combo. What combo? Is it pizza or nacho cheese?
Nacho cheese. You crazy? Oh, no, pizza.
Pretzel or cracker?
Pretzel. God,
Yeah, I like the cracker one.
Really?
Yeah,
I feel a little too
one's
dry.
good.
I mean, these are dry to begin with.
Yeah. You get a
Cracker ones
cracker
are
one.
extra dry.
You gotta have a big old gallon of water with it.
I just ate 3 combos. I can't talk for a month. Oh. Right now, I wish they'd show us some footage of the gaming tournament next door. I watch a guy run some Street Fighter 5.
What was the... Okay. Marksman.
They need to find a Jerry Lawler type for this.
A little enthusiasm.
Yeah. just being stupid and cheering on the bad guys. Cut that dude with the lucha mask on. He is terrible.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
This is worse than second hour Raw filler.
I know, this is not... Crowd's not into this.
Well, because he was part of a tag, a 3-man tag last time, right?
And they wrestled in the prelim.
Oh, okay.
The black guy and the white guy tag team was his partners.
Yeah. He's a legend, though, but I don't know.
This legend can't carry his own match.
What kind of a wrestling announcer is this? It was not without effect on him.
This arena looks much smaller than the last one, too.
Yeah.
But then again, relative to WWE, they probably got bigger audience right now. If what you're saying is going on.
But that was only for a random pay-per-view. Raws still do pretty good.
Yeah, you figure a pay-per-view would do pretty good, but apparently not.
So, this week, WWE signed, or promoted, I guess, and signed. They promoted Paul Heyman to executive director for Raw TV and brought in Eric Bischoff to be executive director of SmackDown.
Someone's reading the same website I read.
Yeah, I was going to say. What is the big wrestling news site you guys are checking out all the time?
I don't know what mine is. Power Pro Wrestling or something? Wrestling Inc. I just always.
Do you read it daily, like legit style?
About twice a week.
Bullshit. You read that shit daily.
I don't read it daily. Not enough going on daily. It just posts a list of all the
It was on Sports Illustrated's link too. That's why I saw it.
I usually Google wrestling news when the first one comes up is the one I like. Let me see. I'll see if I can find it.
Give him a plug.
Yeah, it is Wrestling Inc. And then they give you a list.
Now he's reading the new, breaking news from Steve. Go for it. What do you got?
TMA and other E stars parody failed the Fry Festival. There'll be nothing really. There's the Eric Bischoff and him news.
Oh. It's tough to do that to a living legend. That's weird. What was that? Steve legit style is checking all pro wrestling news.
It's all AEW shit.
Is it from this event? Yeah. Did we miss anything?
No. They do a live coverage thing where a writer blogs and writes the article as it's happening.
As opposed to Fat Guys and Little Podcast where we commentate as it goes.
They actually write it out. We just sit here and talk as it goes.
What's the main event on this?
Probably Johnny
Darby
Moxley.
Allin or whatever versus, what is his name? Corey?
The girl from the World Soccer League versus Cody Rhodes.
Wow.
She won't go to the White House though if she wins.
What's that chick like? Stacey Mars Capone or something?
No, I've heard her name. She hates Trump.
Great moments or...
That's kind of a cool move.
They're doing better with replays already than they did at the last one. They struggled in the replays at the Double or Nothing.
But you're still not doing the replays during the match.
Yeah, but I don't need a window and a window. I don't need...
It's just funny, though, because at the main event, I bet you you'll start seeing that.
No.
Crap jumping.
I clothesline him. Retirement.
As a legend?
Go out on top.
Was that the legend passing of the torch right there?
Problem is, the guy who beat him is the same age.
He gave it to a shitball. Undercard of a free paper, a free wrestling event.
I still understand the point of that guy's lucha mask.
I don't know who it is.
It's a bad gimmick.
He's bringing up the Yave, dude.
No, not again.
Yeah, jeez, on Pete's.
Charles is out. See, let's make Charles leave.
I'm gonna go get these sugar-free.
Even worse, it's the Japanese girls from the last worst match on the last pay-per-view.
Riho.
Hello, Deadpool. Deadpool.
So that announcer, Excalibur,
What?
is a retired American professional wrestler named Mark Letzman.
Ah.
Um,
Why is he How can you retire for something that you were never really good at?
I don't know.
That's like me saying I'm retired from the NFL.
He's one of the 6 owners of the Southern California-based Pro Wrestling Gorilla.
It says right on it, too. Sugar-free, not a low-calorie food.
How many grams of sugar in them?
Only 1 gram for 3 pieces.
That's not bad. That's really good, actually.
Well, they say sugar-free right on them.
Yeah,
You want 3?
Yeah, why not? Some things say that, but then
You look at it and it's not
yeah,
close.
and it's like, wait a minute. What is this? She got her free Call of Duty mask when she pre-ordered. Oh,
We saw this chick last time.
yeah, against this. I got Andre the Giant.
How's it taste? Taste weird?
They're fine. Where'd you find these at?
We were at Meyer.
Wow.
And then I was like, oh, Captain Diabetes is coming over tonight.
I'm sure it was only at 90 today. It was actually
Type
good.
2 Marky is coming over.
Really good sugar.
Yeah, so Steve's going to get a Mountain Dew tonight.
No. Why is it all... Someone's doing the dishes. Why are all these women's matches gotta be like triple threats and shit?
I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't know that you were sugar-free unless you told me.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Ah! Sucky, sucky. Yuka, sucky, sucky.
That's really good, actually, for something sugar-free.
Oh, not bad. So Yuka sucky sucky.
Wow. You can take the rest of those home if you want to. I put
I
them in
wonder if she has sex that her private parts are blurred out.
Why don't they don't blur out her sucky, sucky?
Shouldn't the giant girl be able to destroy both of these people at the same time?
Are you new to pro wrestling?
Yeah. How's this gonna work out? Is this gonna be close?
It's a three-way.
But not in a good way.
I was gonna say.
I feel like they're two anime characters.
You know,
That's because everything in this league is Japanese.
so the big guy gets two chicks in one time. I mean,
I don't think that's a dude, but all right.
it's a man, baby.
What do they sweeten these with?
Many, many chemicals.
It's good chemicals, man. It's like Coke Zero's good chemicals.
Something about Coke Zero. If I drink a lot of it, I get a headache.
Oh, yeah?
Like if I drink a super big gulp of Coke Zero, I get a headache.
Well, maybe.
Something about the chemicals of Coke
Maybe.
Zero.
Don't drink a super big.
I don't know. Even like a 20 ounce, like that's all I could have, and then I'm done. It's like, or Diet Coke don't do that. Then I put a ton of ice in it, so it waters down pretty good. Probably should just drink water.
Big fan of that. That's impressive. How many grams of sugar are you supposed to have in a day?
I don't know. I know when everything you eat, you're aiming for like less than 8 grams.
Like at a
But
meal?
really, it's not the grams of sugar; it's the carbohydrates. Because carbohydrates are directly linked to the sugar.
Not
If your
according not according to Heather's dad.
Because the carbs will just get converted into sugar. I had a pretty carb-filled dinner. I shouldn't have ate. I had mashed potatoes, and then I had corn, which is all carbs.
What is sugar alcohols? Here, you can throw it in your bag. Those are yours.
Sugar alcohols?
I don't know what that means.
Like, see, even though it's low in sugar, look at it, 16 grams of carbs, which is a lot. The carb thing I always try to short.
Oh, I don't know.
As far as like,
I just saw
any kind of
sugar
snack.
free, and I thought it'd be.
Because I thought like you.
Sugar
that's-
alcohols.
Like, see, these aren't that good either.
Foods
Because
are
of
sorbitol, mannitol, xylitol, isomalt, and hydrogenated.
That's how they're
getting around
Sugar
it, yeah.
alcohols come from plant products such as fruits and berries. The carbohydrate in the plant products is altered through a chemical process.
I don't think we'd be
These
able.
Sugar substitutes provide somewhat fewer calories than table sugar, mainly because they are not well absorbed and may even have a small laxative effect.
Oh, we're shit.
I already had my metformin one today, man.
But here you go. Just for you, Steve. Many so-called dietetic foods that are labeled sugar-free or no sugar added, in fact, contain sugar alcohols. People with diabetes mistakenly think that foods labeled as sugar-free or no sugar added will have no effect on their blood glucose. Food containing these sugar alcohols need to have their calorie and carbohydrate contents accounted for in your overall meal plan, as it is carbohydrate that raises blood glucose levels.
Oh, well, I just killed you. I'm sorry. I thought I was doing something good.
No, it's no problem. It's always the carbs.
It's the damn system fucking with you again.
I was like I've always said, as long as I don't throw down 10 candy bars and a super big gulp of Mountain Dew, I'm fine. I haven't been above 130 on my blood in months.
Where do they want you to be at?
Between 70 and 130.
Oh, okay.
And I'm usually at 90 every day, right around 90 to 100.
You sick of pricking yourself yet?
Nah, that gets old.
Admittedly, you're like, okay.
But my doctor, he said I don't have to do it as much. I still do it once a day, but I don't do it at the same time. He wanted me to vary up the times. Like 2 hours after breakfast, an hour before dinner.
After lunch, after dinner, after breakfast. Yeah.
Before bed, and first in the morning. I have a whole Google Doc chart. I keep track of it.
I go sucky sucky.
Flying sucky sucky. Oh my God! Both these characters are in Dead or Alive 6.
You can't beat sucky sucky.
I'll tell you what, though. This pay-per-view seals the deal that I have no interest in the next one.
Especially if it's a full full charge, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no way I'm paying for another pay-per-view.
Well, if this is supposed to, if this is like supposed to be indicative of what their TV show is going to be like, that might not be worth watching either.
Yeah. It'd be interesting.
I understand if you have to get your ping bitches out here and let them wrestle. Why does it have to be? Shouldn't be more than like a 3 or 4 minute match. Sucky. It's already going on about 10 minutes too long.
Feed's getting choppy.
Uh-oh. 619's coming here. Copyright infringement.
Oh my God.
Oh,
can you imagine?
75-pound girl jumped on a 300-pound woman. Botch.
That was the Finn Balor move there.
It's Nyla Rose girl's got to win, right? You can't be the unstoppable monster if you're losing to 75-pound wrestlers. Why is she wearing Oregon Ducks clothes?
She's brought to you by Nike.
Yeah. She really likes
Next pay-per-view, she'll have a different Ducks outfit.
It'll be like, a digital camo.
Didn't Trish bring her to Christopher's graduation?
My favorite are like her Payless boots that she's wearing with it.
It's almost like JR's just got sound bites. It's not like he's really there. They just press a button and a JR noise comes out.
Got a big drum machine full of JR bites.
He's actually just sleeping right there next to the stage.
Uh-oh. Where's this little scrawny girl been?
Standing in the corner to get splashed. Why wouldn't she move? Riho.
What's the one girl's name? Veggie Mushu?
Veggie Mushu versus Sucky Sucky versus poor man's Nia Jax. Versus the Oregon Ducks. Defensive lineman.
That's kind of good.
Yeah, I like that. Until this girl kicks up from it. Let's see the ref's ass. They love them holy shit.
They love what?
Holy shit. Come here, what are you waiting on?
The punishment.
I don't think we really care so much about who goes for the pin. We just want it to be over.
Exactly.
You guys just ring the bell and say, okay, that's enough. Time limit draw.
Would you stick your face in them butt cheeks right there, Charles?
Oh.
Would you motorboat those cheeks right there?
Motorboating cheeks.
I don't know, man.
Chunky Sacagawea.
She just trying to do a Jeff Hardy.
Oh.
Man, everyone's always got a phobia with cameras.
That's 10 times.
In my case, 120. Should I catch this one too? This match is about 10 minutes too long. Bill, did you fall? Huh?
It should never be more than about a 3 or 4 minute match.
Yeah, the big girl should have came out, squashed them both, and left. She should Vader bomb somebody.
Well, and how is the big chick hurt? All they did was put her in a roll-up.
You ever, when you're fat, you bend over and tie your shoe to kind of takes the wind out of you? The roll-up does the same thing.
Huh.
She got winded.
Same predicament. He's going to wrestle Pinks until they bring back Chip Kelly.
There's a view for you.
Uh-oh.
This is going to be a time limit draw.
This is a long match. It's been like 15
Can we
minutes.
get a chance to end this match?
And this match. Just get the Johnny Moxley. Nobody cares about the rest of this crap.
This is awesome. They're sort of. Are they paying the crowd?
I don't know.
Pretty sure they are.
There's one good movie with the big girl, and that was it.
All these fucking indie fucks.
I know indie fucks.
They're too easily amused.
Yeah, they are.
Indie fuck.
As long as it's not WWE, they think it's the best thing they've ever seen.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You saw that gay porn earlier.
Yeah,
they
it
were
was
cheering
terrible.
that match on. That was the worst thing I've seen in a long time.
Uh-oh.
Yep, if you're not WWE and you can flip, you're the best.
Around.
Nobody there to keep you down.
We need to talk about something serious, like how fantastic that new Rambo looks.
Yeah. Do something powerful.
Is it already out or?
This fall.
This fall.
To your point, she just got pinned by that little.
In a couple months, they're going to tell you how unstoppable she is, but we just watched her lose to a 75-pound Chinese girl. Japanese girl, sorry. She got Big Show-itis right now.
Big Show-itis.
But Big Show would lose to everyone.
She got a hardcore case of the Big Show-itis.
Mm-hmm. Now get up and destroy both of them.
Yes. Scolded, defeated Giant 101.
Yep.
After you get pinned, just going and decimate everybody.
Shouldn't even get to do that.
Wow. Sucky saves the day.
With her Princess Jasmine outfit on.
This is so fucking horrible.
Like I said, could you imagine if we paid $60 for this one? I don't regret paying the money for the first one because it was entertaining, crowd was into it. But this, I'd be ready to kill somebody. I want my money. Maybe they knew.
This looks like the weekly product. I wonder if they're working out the kinks for the weekly product.
Maybe they knew it was gonna suck, and that's why they made it free.
I don't know.
Maybe they figured they give you what you paid for. Like, well, it's free, so it doesn't have to be good.
Chris Jericho's not even in this one, I don't think.
JR's checked out, man.
Did you say 4 people or poor people?
For Pat Summerall in the middle there needs to retire. He's all messed up. He's out.
You going?
4 people, men fighting.
People fight. People.
Oh, man. Where's that guy from the first pay-per-view that was talking crap to Bret Hart now?
Who is this guy?
I don't know. This guy's terrible. It's Kid. First off, he went with the name Kid.
Oh, wasn't he one of the people in that first match that...
Look at that shirt. By the way, those race car chairs are the most uncomfortable things you've ever seen.
What is up with fools that wear frickin' sport jackets and button-up shirts that are buttoned all the way up to the frickin' throat?
I don't know.
How's it supposed to be a look?
I'm gonna start wearing more ties.
Ties?
I think so.
You wear like a 7X polo to work.
I'm gonna wear a t-shirt with a tie.
A t-shirt with a tie?
Oh, here he is. This guy was actually, he's pretty entertaining when he gets to talk. But I bet you he doesn't get to talk this match. He was funny in the first pay-per-view.
It's the only decent heel they have. He's the poor man's Miz.
Yeah. Miz is terrible now, by the way.
What happened?
They got him like super good guy right now.
Oh, okay.
And it's against everything. He's only good when he's a heel.
Yeah. He's a horrible frickin' babyface.
Oh, yeah. That girl's all elite.
All elite? Is that what he is?
A lot of special needs looking guys in the crowd today.
That's what I'm saying. They like pay him.
That's how he does he suck. He's one of the more entertaining guys.
Yeah.
2 free drinks, free nachos, and a night out of their parents' basement. That's all it took to get him here.
Did you hear what he said?
No.
That mother of yours whose basement you live in, she swallows. I'm for WWE steals this guy.
He's like EC3 with less muscles.
I don't know. EC3's got AJ Styles syndrome where You hyped him up, and every time I see him, he sucks.
Oh, they haven't done anything with him at all.
I've never even seen him talking on mic.
I've seen him once or twice.
They don't do shit with that guy.
I just thought I thought the vignette thing was kind of cool. I was like, this looks like a character I can get behind. He did have like a 30-second reign as the 24/7 champion.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of which, I think I'd rather watch people chase R-Truth for the 24/7 belt for 2 hours instead of watch this shit.
That's a lot of special needs kids in this fucking crowd. A lot of Wendy the retards in this crowd.
Oh, jeez. Whose kid is this? Diamond Dallas Page kid?
Luke Perry.
No, it's Diamond Dallas Page's kid. BV, look that up.
Not looking it up.
Why is he riding another dude?
Because they've had enough of that. They've had plenty of dudes riding other dudes.
Oh, wow. Dude. This guy's going to have his nutsack imprinted on the back of the guy's neck. Out to the ring, weighing in at 137 pounds.
137 pounds.
Why do you mean there's no super lightweight division?
Why don't they have the...
That guy is super scrawny, dude. I don't know about that.
Very scrawny.
They love the three-way match in this.
New show 105 Live.
Why are everything's a three-way?
Here comes the poor man's Marilyn Manson.
This is like the third three-way match.
This is four-way, didn't you hear JR?
Oh, I'm sorry. We were looking for one victory.
Oh, wow. Another phallic triangle match.
No, man, it's four-way. Don't anyone listen to JR?
No.
No.
All right, well, okay, that's fair. Look, cameraman left.
The guy is so small.
That Jungle Boy is crazy. Why isn't the giant guy you wrote in on wrestling?
Why isn't he the fourth?
Yeah. That dude's huge. This guy, not so much.
Say what you want about this Jimmy Havoc guy, but he will not catch SARS on his way to the ring.
That's true.
Great. SARS proof against a 90-pound dude.
Do this one for Luke.
Do it for Luke. Dylan.
Is this this Adam Page guy who I wasn't impressed by?
BB, look it up. Man, his feet is jank.
Wonder who's going to win this match. Since he's got the title shot at the next pay-per-view.
Must be hard for DDP to watch this with two of his kids in it.
I think he fathered all four.
now he knows how Archie felt.
This guy's terrible. They're trying to promote the hell out of this guy, too.
You might be the only one in the ring that's over 200 pounds, though.
Yeah, you might be right on that.
MJF maybe, but it's close.
Meanwhile, there's a huge dude on the outside.
I know.
He doesn't do anything. He's just
Who
there for
brought in the 40-pound Luke Perry kid.
That dude's going to go in the fighting championship.
He's scrawny he is.
The big guy's up next on the sticks.
It's not even like a good gimmick. How small.
That's Jungle Boy, man.
He would not be in any league if he weren't Luke Perry's kid.
Hey, well, after this, when he goes into the UFC, he's going to fight the winner of Nunez and Holly Holm.
Yeah.
I think they're in the same weight class.
Dude.
My money's on Holly Holmes over here.
Honestly, yeah.
Well, if his chin's anything like Ronda, I'd have it.
Does Jungle Boy do a lot of flips or something?
Well, he's gonna powerbomb anybody.
You know, he could be on like a CW sitcom or something like that.
Yeah.
Why do this? He is so small.
He's got his dad's 90210 money. He's good to go.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like when David Arquette won the WCW.
He's like $120.
He still
dude.
wrestles.
Does he?
He tries to.
Well, he can't act because nobody wants him.
He can't wrestle either.
Oh man, Jungle Boy going wild.
Look at that, dude. Meanwhile, there's a 6'6", 330-pound dude on the outside.
Yeah, giving high fives.
And here comes Tape Face.
He's just there to make you feel like AEW does actually have one under contract.
Here comes the best bad guy in the whole thing.
Yep. Yeah, he's not going to be wrestling for any title.
He probably is the best one in this league as far as like
getting heat.
Full-fledged gimmick and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
especially the best one tonight. The Page is terrible.
you figure with his dad being as a prolific
give him some
wrestler,
pointers.
he'd work with him a little bit.
I mean, Hangman. It's on his leg.
Kinesis tape.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are we sure? Or is it just like fake tan that got missed on his
No,
leg?
it's kinesis tape.
Bill, and you on the edge of your seat right now watching this?
Yeah, I'm speechless.
I want
the ropes don't even bend when he hits into it.
Oh.
I want the bare nuts back.
Yeah, seriously.
He just does such a weird.
Oh.
You're watching the best talent in the whole league right there in the center of the ring.
Yeah, pretty much. Jungle Boy. George of the Jungle.
So stupid.
Was he? What the hell was that?
Looked like something that he could very easily have just broken his neck on, but you know.
He's wearing his underwear. He's wearing Holly shorts.
Yeah, BB, you missed all that.
What?
Steve's freaking out over Holly's underpants / shorts she's wearing all summer.
What?
She wears booty shorts like all summer now. It's so creepy.
Huh.
It's like, you can put on sweatpants.
I liked it better when she was chunky, huh?
Yeah, or just... I know Lawrence will be wearing them too shortly. It's all...
Shortly? She already does.
It's not... It's like every kid in her class wears them, so it's not like something just her wearing them. Look at that. Look at Jungle Boy go.
Does Holly just wear a Nike swoosh? Is that with 2 legs that got in it?
She only has one pair of Nike ones. The rest are all just plain generics.
Is that accepted in school?
I think so, because of volleyball and stuff. She's kind of calmed down a little bit on the logo stuff. Now it's all switched.
So she wears like
it's
volleyball
switched all to
shorts?
Apple now.
It's all Apple all the time?
Yeah, I have my AirPods, my iPhone.
When's she getting the watch?
She wants it. But I was like, I ain't paying for that.
Cheap fuck.
You're goddamn right. $300 for a watch she's never going to wear? What would be the point?
She crack her phone screen yet?
No.
No?
She treats that thing. One thing the kid, if it's something she really likes, she takes care of her stuff.
All that,
Now,
that money
back in the
Charles
day,
saved
she
you
broke
by
so
giving
many
her a car,
dolls.
you should at least buy her a freaking watch. Come on.
Charles didn't give her a car. We bought it because we were live on the internet.
I mean...
Okay. Wait,
You've already transferred the plates, right?
yeah.
I think the IRS is going to come after you.
It's not because of that, but I'll tell you why later.
Oh, all right. Purchase.
Yeah.
Sale.
Yes.
I'm sorry I was mistaken.
It's not your fault. It's just you're mesmerized by all this hot action in the ring. That was pretty good. Dropped him right on his head.
Pointless.
He would have no momentum because he weighs 90 pounds. Like you said, they want to give this Hangman a shot. So.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be better since they want to push this guy so much if they just had him and MJF wrestle each other.
Yeah. Why add the other two?
Is this one of those shows where they want to get the entire roster on TV?
You know, when you got the hot action from Jungle Boy, you got to get him out there. Not the giant 6'6", 330-pound muscular guy
that carried him. And then tape face. This is bad. Like you said, like luckily this product is free right now.
There's been no Cody Rhodes at all.
He showed his wife earlier.
I mean, last baby, he was a huge thing. They show him coming in the truck. They show his dog. I don't know why I said it that way. His dog, his wife.
They're trying to push Hangman Page to the front.
Oh, he's so terrible. He's kind of doughy, too.
He's got lineage, though.
Yeah, whatever. He doesn't have an ounce of charisma his father has. I'll tell you that much.
He has lineage.
Right now, if these two wrestle, who'd you go for? I want Danny Pink to win.
I'm so far, I'm the biggest fan of him.
Yeah, MJF's the only one worth watching.
Yeah, I mean, he's decent.
Yeah.
Oh.
Other than Sucky, I have to agree.
He at least has got a full-fledged gimmick to me, and that's...
Yeah.
And he can talk.
He's mocking Bret Hart.
Can you call it a sharpshooter, I wonder?
They seem to, even in WCW.
Yeah, I don't think they copyright the moves.
Oh. I feel like a lot of these guys in this league also need to do a hardcore round of juice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just get everyone on cycles, man.
That, and they need to cut the chub.
Yeah.
They need low-carb diets.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like...
In the 4 months before we get on TV.
Yeah.
Just have everyone super jacked and lean by the time they get on there.
They need to all get on the Hulk Hogan vitamins.
Yeah, dude. Just straight cycles. Like, they need to have cases of Diana Ball in the back.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Just working their stacks, man.
Yeah, they need to hire that guy from the Belco shit.
I'm telling you, man.
You know who's in shape? The giant guy.
Yeah, the one guy that's not wrestling is in really good shape. Like Jungle Boy needs to do the ultimate amount of steroids. Just, you know what I mean? Just
Until he
put on 80 pounds of lean muscle. Be a $190 and just ripped. They do.
He should just stop wrestling completely. I mean, he looks like he'd be the perfect cast for like the male lead in the like an updated version of the Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, that's true.
Just go audition for a CW show and disappear.
I'm telling you, man. Just get everyone doing a cycle. Like, break it down to the whole crew. Get them in a meeting room. Being like, dude, we are all too doughy and not ripped enough.
Yeah, there is no wellness program for AEW.
Dude, I'm saying.
Your wellness is that boxer rolling to the corner. What?
So not just a cycle, like a triple cycle.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Just Have it like the Russian Olympic team in there and just jack them all up.
We don't watch any of this. Then we turn on in October. They're all just super jacked.
Yeah,
They took the advice.
I'm telling you, man. Because even Jericho needs to get back on the juice.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
He looked real doughy.
I don't think Jericho probably ever was on juice.
Yeah.
He's pushing 50 now, so that's a
all the more
that's a
that's
condition he's
neat.
not going to get back.
All the more reason to do more juice.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to just
he didn't do it before. He should start.
bucket loads of just pills and just get this whole league just gnarly. You know they'll all do it, dude. They're all dedicated pro wrestlers.
Yeah. And then cut the chub.
Dude, just point blank tell them, like, I want you all lean and ripped. When we're on the road, you're hitting the iron.
Clanking and banging.
Get Gabe and Wiggs down there to train them.
Roiding and raging.
Go to Jungle Boy and say, November.
Yeah, dude. I want, like,
You weren't
straight up.
245 come November.
You're not coming with, like, hardcore back knee and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, you're cut. Half the league will be, like, that weird, tight, shaved chest, you know what I'm talking about? Where it's like, telling you, man. Let me do this, league. But listen, you all assholes are looking chubby. I'd have the chicks juicing.
I want about 10 Chinas.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Just have this crazy.
The reverse pile driver move.
Yeah, that was
good.
neat. Yeah.
It's the
I don't
best
think
thing
I've
this guy's
ever
done.
seen that too often. Him and his dad worked on that move.
WWE, they wouldn't have been allowed to do that. I mean, he's even got like a 80s haircut. Not him, the other guy. Looks like he's a missing member of an 80s rock band.
Yeah. They said he's doughy. That's his problem. The rich pricky guy's in decent shape, but he could do another 20 pounds of pure lean on him.
Yeah. Come back at about 260.
Yeah. Just stacked. Like, golly.
Those Triple H things
Yeah,
coming
you know what I mean? Like,
there's no Triple H bodies in this league.
Just get everyone like doing hardcore ass just deadlifts and bench press. Like, golly. Look at him. And tell me he can't do a cycle or two? Fuck out of here.
Or 20.
Telling you, man. Just go straight hard into it, man. That'd be great.
That match was way better than it had any right to be.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I mean, it's the best Goldust match ever.
And he totally screwed up, man. All three of us were sitting there going like, this is inappropriate.
Yeah, it was too much.
A boyfriend.
Uh-oh. Here's the girl that won't go to the White House.
What?
The women's soccer champ coming for Cody Rhodes. I mean, how big is this guy he's about to wrestle? What, 140 pounds?
I'm telling you, I'd have everyone solid twos in the whole thing, dude. Just legit as shit, dude.
This little lesbian he's about to wrestle, it can't be much more than 140 pounds.
And like I said, the only ones I'd let slip is anyone who wrestles real hardcore. It's the only one I'll let you stay a little doughy, but you're gonna be taking like barbed wire to the face and shit.
Yeah. If you're like Mick Foley, you're gonna fail.
No.
You're gonna fall off top of the
cruiserweight
cage.
division here. You're at least 215 or you're out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
This dude's gonna be
Just
so tiny. I got a
straight
feeling this guy's gonna be
back.
super tiny. I mean, he looks tiny. Yeah, look, he looks like Enzo.
How many more matches are left?
Hopefully
Isn't this
not
a-
much. I think just Johnny Moxley is next. Look at this little lesbian. I'm not going to the White House. He's even got, what he's got on, a leotard?
Is that a body bag?
Cody 11, or 1-1.
Did you already see Alex Jabali versus Michael Nakazawa?
Yes. That was exciting,
A
BV.
hardcore match?
That's the guy that oiled himself up.
Yeah, what
Look how
about
scrawny
Best
this
Friends
dude
versus
is.
SoCal Uncensored versus Private Party?
We saw that too.
Saw that too.
I'm telling
saw
you,
that
man.
one.
Get them all together and I'll break it down to them.
Line up, scrubs. Look at this guy.
Okay, it looks like, so there's this
Like,
match.
what do you
There's also
weigh?
the
$140?
John Moxley
Like, what
match.
the fuck? And I just throw bottles and vials
And the
at him.
6-man tag, right? With the Kenny Omega.
Young Bucks and Kenny Omega versus the
Yeah,
Lucha Brothers and
the
Laredo
shitty
Kid.
Hardys, Kenny Omega.
Oh, jeez, man. That's the thing, man. They're treating them like babies. Are you want to be a fucking pro wrestler? Get in the fucking gym. Jack up.
That's right. You heard of Juice?
Who's this?
Right, jack up or
right.
stay home and jack off.
I'm telling you, man. That would be great. Like, that could be their whole shtick as a league. Like, just
Go 80s WWF.
Yeah, just straight.
Everyone's roiding you.
Dude, like, what on earth? Like, if you're above an 8% body fat, you can't wrestle.
Like, you're either going to be super cut or you're going to be like King Kong Bundy.
I'm telling you, man. His wife is attractive.
Yes, she is. Throne breaker. Real or fake tits?
Those are fake. No doubt, those are fake.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like, she's willing to do that, but she's not willing to take the juice. This shit ain't gonna fly. So you're gonna wear your fake cans. I'll tell you what. Get rid of them fake cans.
I don't want her juicing up.
I want everyone in the league straight jack.
You want her juice?
I want everyone in
Why
there.
don't you just cut the women's wrestling?
Yeah, or cut it, yeah.
Cut the women's wrestling, and all the dudes got a juice. That's what AEW needs.
I'm telling you, man. You want to really? I can roadmap this to be one of the best products, dude. I'm telling you. Guarantee you, I could.
You just gotta hope that Congress doesn't come after your ass for juice.
Man, what are they gonna do?
This guy's shitty. He was shitty in WWE, still shitty now.
Who's this? Cody Rhodes?
Yeah.
I thought that the match in the last one was decent, though. I did.
That's the only decent match he's ever been in his entire fucking life.
Yeah, I really did.
Sucks ass.
This is about to be terrible. This is about to be straight hot garbage, dude. So you've got, like, again, this, like, weird Biff Tannen guy versus, like, a 90-pound dude who's emo.
Dude, and Cody's like a chick, man. He's got uneven frickin' cans.
What?
One pack smaller than the other. It's shorter.
He's in decent shape, but he could put on another 15, 20. Look how small this guy is.
As tall as he is, he could put on 30 or 40. Easy.
Okay.
He's got a frame for it.
We're going to set all the numbers of what we're going to need out of him.
Because my guess right now is he's probably about 220, 225.
No, he's probably smaller than that.
215?
He's probably in the single two. 205, 210, somewhere in that area. Give me a scale. I'd have a scale in that ring when I started tearing him a new ass, too.
It'd be like a whole new type of version of Tough Enough.
I'm telling you, man. Dude, I don't give a shit how you do it, man. Straight protein.
Yeah, he's billed at 220, so you're right. He's probably about 205.
Yeah, I'm telling you. To your point, he needs to be, like I said, like Steve had it right. I want a bunch of Triple H's. HBK was always in really good shape. On the smaller size frame, but always packed it full of roids and, lean muscle.
Yeah, if you're going to be smaller, at least be freaking hard.
Yeah.
And then be able to do a lot of cool shit.
Yeah. I'm telling you, we're laying out the roadmap for this shit right now. Like, this scrawny little dude, man, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You got 6 months to get rid of this shit.
Hmm.
This is. So the whole thing is like this guy's gonna be. He's got like tights on.
Well, you want to talk about a freaking? He's billed at 180 pounds.
Yeah, so
There's
he's
no
probably a
fucking way
buck
he's
50.
He's 5'8".
Yeah, come on.
He's maybe a buck 60, buck 65.
Yeah. I would argue that's being generous. I'm telling you, man. Like, what is this? Like, how did they start this feud with these two guys?
Something to do with some independent league before. There's a lot of storylines that are bringing over to different leagues.
But that's what's so confusing is like, and okay, like I'm not a hardcore wrestling guy, but like, they don't do a good job of telling us how. Like, the vignettes in WWE give you the background. So obviously they don't have the rights to the backgrounds, is what it is.
Yeah,
but like,
that's
the problem is then don't carry the storylines. Create your own.
Well, right now, all of this stuff just seems like it's sort of wrestling exhibitions. It's not, they're not doing any storytelling. There's really not any angles yet. I mean, except maybe the Cody Dustin thing.
Because like I said, like there's something here, but So imagine you put this product on a Turner channel coming up in October.
They'll drop all the storylines from the other leagues.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't know so. You think so?
I think so.
I don't know. They might not, because this is, I mean, that's part of their freaking appeal, right? It's all these guys that are bucking the WWE trend. All these guys are trying to prove that you can be a big star and not have to go to the big time to do it.
All it boils down
they try
to
to keep that whole like sort of quasi-independent edge to it.
All these indie fucks.
They're going to be the anti-WWE. They'll probably celebrate all this shit.
Oh, the things me and you and Charles would hate, they're going to celebrate.
Yeah,
what are the odds? What are the? Oh, geez, that didn't go well. What are the odds that Vince McMahon has something to do with this? Like, what percent out of 100 would you give?
5.
I say like less than 10. I say less than 10.
Agree.
But I think like the UFC looks at like Bellator and stuff. I think right now they don't think of it as much, if that makes sense. But the minute this actually got like a following, if it did, I think McMahon would just buy it out.
Yeah.
Don't you think so?
Well, when they go out of business in 5 years, McMahon's going to buy it.
Take anything that's decent.
Take all the pay-per-views, put it on his WWE channel.
Yeah.
And the handful of wrestlers he wants. The giant luchador guy, he'll probably take.
Yeah.
He won't take this female soccer player.
He's so small.
He's like Enzo's size.
See, I think McMahon's concerned that, like, he's not freaking out, but he's concerned that Khan is going to try to go Ted Turner and freaking take all his guys.
And just start poaching them?
Yeah, well, and that's why he's locking guys down, you know, trying to offer everybody 5-year deals. And
I would have been worried after the first pay-per-view, but after seeing this, they ain't got nothing to worry about.
But to your point, I think that there's a groundswell or a want of a product opposite of the
WWE.
of that like super toned down, like public owned.
Yeah.
I really do. But the problem is, I think this league has a lot of work to do.
A little bit edgier product. Because what they're doing now is not working.
Kind of worked that first pay-per-view, though.
I really thought the first one was decent. I really did.
Yeah.
But the problem is I think that any momentum they have, they are squandering.
I don't know what they did between that time and now, but boy. Unless they're just putting all their chips in Johnny Moxley saving them.
This whole thing right now has felt like at any time between Raw or Nitro, back when it was like that like the lull in between like all the crazy stuff that happens in the beginning and then the main match is like that second hour. It's like the crowd's kind of dead and announcers are trying to keep you involved in the match, but I'm waiting for them to start talking about. I'm waiting for them to start like selling, start promoting a pay-per-view in the middle of the match.
I need a Snickers commercial.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's wrestling is absolutely terrible.
That's what I'm saying. And they're carrying over like a weird storyline. I think that stuff is a misstep.
Yeah, because especially they had the storyline with him and Goldust last one. You think they would continue with that?
Or do something like the family, or I don't know. I don't write for pro wrestling. I just want to be jacked up on juice.
Well, here's the problem with this, and this guy speaks to your juice and your storyline thing, right? Like, it's one thing right now when you have all these, they're kind of playing to the hardcore, anti-WWE independent fans, and all these guys are pulling from different places that have built like a following. That'll play for a while, but at some point they're going to be on TNT. They're going to be on a regular weekly show, and I'm sorry, this guy wrestling anybody, this guy being in a wrestling match against anybody that's halfway decent is just not a credible matchup. Like, how do you sell that? I mean, you really couldn't sell things like Mysterio beating Big Show, but at least they could package Mysterio and frickin' tell his story well enough that you could get some people to believe it. Like, this is incredible.
He's little, and he's not even doing any high-flying things.
Well, that's the thing right now. He's just some...
I feel like there's a lot of, like, friendships. I feel like, in other words, like... So-and-so must be cool with the little scrawny dudes. So they're like, come on over here.
Well, I bet you...
There's no one truly driving the... There's no one looking at Luke Perry's kid and being like, dude, you're 90 pounds.
No, I bet what it is half the people in this league right now are people that had connections with Cody and with
like
the
nepotism. Yeah.
And then they just got.
But they got to worry about the product. So to your point,
or they had a name at some smaller, like independent type organization or Ring of Honor or something, and so.
Yeah, but worry
AEW
about the product.
To throw some money at them.
So that's all well and good. Like, hey, come on over, bruh. But like, dude, you know what I mean? Here's a 110-pound dude working like a lame, like deep kid angle.
Yeah.
Like what? I'm all for, like, getting your boy some work, but really?
Well, and that's the thing, though. This is fine right now. When they start going head-to-head with WWE, they're going to have to do something that legitimately challenges them. And if you're not going to have, like, jacked 275-pound-plus guys in matches, you're going to need to have some sort of other kind of niche. You're going to have, like, some ECW kind of thing going on or something like that. Just...
something that makes you unique.
Yeah, just having a bunch of undersized guys with kind of crappy gimmicks wrestling each other isn't going to get the job done.
And because they have a weird indie following, yeah, I don't know. Well, great. You got 10 million people on Twitter. Like, what is it?
The mark, and they don't do well on frickin' TV, and TNT pulls the plug on them. See how fast frickin' Khan pulls out of that shit too. Those guys own frickin' professional football, and soccer teams, and if this shit doesn't do what it's supposed to do, they're not gonna. They'll fucking bail on that quickly. They're not gonna sit there and just lose money for the sake of keeping it going.
So let's ask everyone here: what are the odds that this product remains successful? Going? What are the odds that in 2021 there's still an AEW product? Or not even, let's go 2020. The fall, it survives its first year, Steve.
It'll survive, because you got to realize how bad WWE is right now.
So to your point, just lack of options will give it life.
It'll do better than TNA and ECW did.
Well,
even ECW
lasted
like
how long
10,
the
12 years.
contract with TNT is for starters, because they'll be alive for at least as long as the contract.
So, but what's your guys' opinion? What's out of a percent? What is your percent, Steve? What are you up to?
70% chance.
70? It's pretty high. BD, you got
Of
one?
what?
Of it staying on the air until the end of its contract.
I'd say 85.
Wow.
And ratings aren't as a big a thing now as they were back in the 90s.
Yeah, but I mean, New Japan stayed on TV with Access. I don't know what the fuck network that Ring of Honor's on, but they've stayed on the network that they're on. So why wouldn't they stay on? I think they can throw enough money at it. I'd say it's got.
The real question is, will they
get
get renewed? Well, their initial contract's for 4 years. Will they get renewed for a second?
Is there longevity to the product, is what you're saying?
Now, being renewed, I'm not giving 70%.
What are you giving that?
4 years from now, if it's like this, I'd give it a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
Now,
BD, you differ?
No, I think if I'd say. I actually, you know what, I'd say they probably have about a 60-65% chance of getting renewed, simply because TNT and, I mean, Turner's always had a thing for wrestling. They've had wrestling on pretty much forever. They were losing money freaking left and right and tried to keep freaking Nitro on that going forever. And I think they'll. If TNT was like Fox or CBS or something, it'd be different. But I think this organization will make money. Just the idea that it's going to be a
lot of
serious
guys aren't going to be
competitor
making a lot
to
of money.
WWE, I think is where the fall, the error is.
So you guys think this league's gonna make money?
Yeah.
I think they're going to learn from their lesson. Maybe. They're not going to give anyone huge contracts.
Yeah, they haven't gone crazy. I mean, they're trying to be. It seems like they're trying to be pretty responsible with their finances and not just go out and, they want to see that it's a viable product and they're getting some returns before they start really investing a ton of more money into it.
It's obviously they don't spend a lot of money because their announcers are terrible.
Well, I don't know. They must have paid JR pretty good because Vince refused to match it.
This match is terrible. I don't know who this little guy, this Peter Pan looking motherfucker
That's
is.
what I'm saying. Like, you don't. I feel lost. And, like, the fact that you two can't illustrate it to me tells me just how bad this is.
Well,
that's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, two things. One, this is what wrestling has become, right? A lot of younger fans don't care so much about all the storylines. They want to see people freaking hit their spots, hit those little crazy fucking flip moves and.
Yeah, but this little.
Or they want it to look more like Cirque du Soleil than a wrestling match.
But Peter Pan's not even doing any flipping moves.
Well, yeah, like he's not bringing it.
The little snap to the freaking.
I've seen 60-year-old Rey Mysterio do more moves than him.
To the sunset flip kind of thing. But the other thing too is that part of this isn't even storyline, right? Like, okay, I get it that Cody Rhodes went out into the independence or whatever and made himself kind of a low-budget star and made a lot of money or whatever, but how about the fact that he's just not that good in the ring in the first place? He's not the kind of guy that if he's a top guy, he's either got to be so much bigger than life or whatever that his star power is enough to carry shit, or he's got to be the kind of guy that's like a Flair or like a Shawn Michaels that can make everything look good. And it doesn't look to me like he can do either right now. He's a WWE mid-card guy with a name in this league, in pop. But he's not like a top-of-the-card wrestler in any sort of a real wrestling order.
And the Young Bucks are shit.
But
and the Young Bucks are shit.
Yeah, I mean they're like
shitty Hardys.
They're like they remind me of like a good territories freaking southern. Good young, territory Southern tag team in the late '80s. It might as well be like the frickin' Fabulous Ones. or something like that.
Let me ask a question then too. Are they doing this to get the product in front of people? Is that why they're doing these pay-per-views and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
because you remember before.
Oh. Ow. Dude, you got to check on that guy. Dude.
I don't think that. I don't think he landed that straight. I think he was supposed to land flat.
That was the highlight of the match.
He broke his back. That dude just broke his back. There's no way that was supposed to go like that. He just straight up did a backflip on the edge of the canvas.
He came right on the edge.
Who does that?
That guy.
What is with this fucking tarp or whatever?
It's a body bag, BB.
What's a body bag? I'm sorry. Are they gonna carry out five AEW wrestlers in that thing? Is this a body bag match or something? Is Taker gonna come out?
He's getting in the body bag.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's helping him.
His own retard.
It's not, I don't think you're supposed to use those terms.
Fucking Christ.
Oh, and now JR is gonna try to get dramatic. All you hear is no.
He just woke up from a nap.
He's gonna start snoring. All of a sudden he's gonna yell, Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
I'd give anything for Stone Cold. Come down, just drop stunners on everyone.
Oh, I'd be happy if fucking D'Lo Brown came down and paralyzed somebody.
How's that legal?
He broke his back.
Where you get a fucking...
There's a time limit?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Where you get a time limit draw?
80s here. Wow, this is... So basically, this is like NWA Saturday Night Championship Wrestling on TBS. Did it start at 7:05 Eastern?
Wait, that last move, who was that supposed to hurt?
I don't know if that was supposed to be cool or if that was a botch.
I haven't seen one of those in years. That guy in that front row's really into this. You see him doing the time thing. Time!
I feel like there's a lot of plans. Like it's like a Microsoft press conference.
Oh, this is horrible.
Oh my God, we're going into overtime.
The little guy did no moves besides hurt himself.
Dude, he did a backflop.
He bit Cody's hand, and then he backflopped on the edge of the
crawled into a bag.
Who's this guy?
Who this?
That's Ty Dillinger.
Who is that?
He's a former WWE guy.
That's the perfect 10, Ty Dillinger. Who knows what the fuck his name is on here? Well, one thing different about AEW than WWE, they can actually still hit people over the head with chairs in this one.
Hair in the titties. Sean Spears is his name in this? What was that?
Sean Chite.
He's French.
That's right. This is horrible.
When did he wrestle in WWE?
Almost never.
I've never even heard of that
He sat on
guy.
the sidelines for like a year and a half, never getting on TV.
Wait, what's he doing? Oh, jeez.
Oh, they don't even know how to do freaking headshots, right?
Is Cody Rhodes a heel in this? I'm not sure.
Who knows? So what's the UFC fight tonight?
I'm not sure. No, I am sure. The Francis Ngannou Junior Dos Santos fight is tonight. It's a legit fight. And then you've got Joseph Benavidez fighting tonight too, little guy.
Yeah.
That should be decent.
Didn't even know how to take a chair shot right.
Wasn't bleeding there. He bladed the back of his head.
Looked like he did.
Yeah.
That's the move I think happened. Because then they made a point from camera view. They didn't stick with it.
They went to that guy.
Yeah, if he had that,
they never stuck with it.
Right there.
Never stuck with it.
Split right open.
On your knees, butt naked, please. Sorry. His wife is attractive. Stick with it. So to your point, that should they never do.
Yeah, I mean that thing would have been busted. That wouldn't have just. It wouldn't have been like a delayed freaking gash there. Is that Dean Malenko?
Yeah. That was Bill's name in high school, delayed gash. What's quality of life in later years?
In his later years.
Wrestlers all die at 40. What's he worried about?
Die of suicide at 37.
Oh, wait, those are wrestlers on juice that die early. Sorry.
Dude, I had the whole league dying at 40. Sean Spears. I'm just supposed to believe this guy in a freaking luchador mask doing announcing?
At least he has a tie on, though. I wish I could fast forward. Is JR speaking English right now? I'm not sure.
He's speaking Bell's palsy mumbles. What he's speaking. He's got a condition, BB. You're being rude.
Yes, he does. Wonder how his barbecue sauce business is going.
He's got barbecue sauce?
All these A&W, all these independent fuck fans are fucking buying it now.
You used to pimp it on WWE all the time.
Oh, I smell a taste test.
I don't remember what the brand name of it was.
Shitty.
Get after it, research. Jim Ross BBQ sauce.
I'm already working on it.
Why have we got this long?
It's called
pause?
Oklahoma Slobber Knocker is what it's called.
It's called JR's Family Barbecue. Well,
they're changing the mat because he bladed, and so.
CTE testing from taking one headshot with a chair. Well, he has 4 different kinds of sauces.
All right, let's stay here. Stay. No. Stay there.
Okay.
Delayed gash.
JR's main event mustard. JR's Chipotle ketchup.
Oh my God! It all says JR.
JR's hot barbecue sauce.
Do they sell a
JR's
JR?
original barbecue sauce.
Can we get a variety pack?
Yeah,
BB?
there's a
And
variety
the
pack.
brand name is JR's Family Barbecue.
Is there
It's
a?
funny, like this website says order at WWE shop.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if Vince owns his barbecue.
He put his barbecue sauce in a
You
contract.
can actually buy JR's barbecue on WWE shop.
Oh man, how much is it?
You can get the JR's hot barbecue package for $13.99. It's like 3 of them.
JR's hot
the
barbecue
sauce is
package.
$8.
That was BB's friggin'
there's a JR's
nickname.
beef jerky. You can
Oh,
get for $7.99 each or $22.99 for a sampler package.
$22.99 for beef jerky.
Yeah, it seems a little steep.
Well, no, that's 3 packages. It's $7.99 per package.
$8 for a package of jerky.
Powered pepper power slam and triple threat teriyaki.
You buy the jerky and you dip it in the sauce.
Well, he doesn't even own the frickin' rights to his own frickin' barbecue sauce.
I'm gonna start RJ's barbecue sauce just to compete with him.
It's called BJ's. Oh, God. I fucking hate Lucha Wrestling.
It's the Yave style.
No, he's going for the flying 2-1 SA.
I respect the heritage and history of lucha wrestling, like the real Mexican stuff, where they love their masks, they treat them like heroes. But man, I can't stand lucha wrestling. All that flipping shit, it's like nothing hurts them either. They like do one giant flip to another giant flip. At least pretend to be hurt for a couple seconds.
Give you some sort of a show.
Yeah. And these guys they're like trying for like a DX vibe, but they're just not.
Steve, they're just not.
They're just shitty.
They're trying for a DX vibe, but they're just not.
The 4 of them, Cody Rhodes, Kenny Omega, and these 2 assholes. And they came out dressed like Street Fighters.
Wow. Ricky Steamboat wants his ring frickin' attire back. What is this guy?
I don't get what that was.
This is the best part of the pay-per-view.
I'm back with more snacks.
They came out like Street Fighter guys. Shitty Street Fighter guys. Tell the other ones, man. Tell the Shitty Hardys to get some juice. Call them up. Be like, listen, Shitty Hardys. Oh. One of the greatest fighting. You mean Mortal Kombat 11?
I wonder if they're parents for the Rock and Roll Express. AAA is a Mexican promotion. I think Conan pretty much runs it.
I thought it was a car insurance.
Kenny Omega guy's in pretty good shape. He doesn't have to juice that much.
He's like the king of that freaking Daredevil fucking wrestling shit, though.
What does that
Pretty
mean?
much what he does. Round one.
Street Fighter reference.
Oh, God, this is bad.
Like I said, the Young Bucks just need a cycle.
They got some baby pudge on them, too.
Yep.
All right.
So what are we doing? We're going to do this live stream. Are we going to live stream the first episode when they actually are on?
Yeah, I'm not doing this again until October. This shit's terrible. Because we'll have to see. Okay, we saw a good pay-per-view, and then we saw this turd sandwich. So we'll have to see what the show brings. Was the show a good show an anomaly, or are they actually going to be good? I'm going to say right now, their first episode on air, they're going to bring in somebody former WWE that no one thought was coming.
Put a name out there right now. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Rhino comes to mind.
Rhino.
He didn't resign with WWE. I'm trying to think who else has contracts expiring.
Maybe we can break some insider information.
Yeah, but
DB, what do you got?
You're talking about somebody new tonight?
No. In October, on the first episode of
They
this show.
did the new tonight with the guy with the steel chair.
No, he was in the last review.
He was?
I don't know. There had been rumors back and forth that they were going to go real hard after Randy Orton.
They ain't got the money for him.
His contract's up at, I guess, sometime this summer, apparently.
WWE pays $8 million a year for him.
I don't know.
No way they're dropping that cash on it. Or $5 million, I'm sorry. It's $8 million for Roman Reigns.
Yeah, he was tier 3.
I just don't see that kind of money. That'd be interesting. But I just think someone from WWE is going to appear on the first episode of AEW.
What's the show called? They name it yet?
No. Bill, are you mesmerized by all this action?
I can barely frickin' contain myself.
Don't you love luchas?
Don't you love lucha?
Right. You know what the worst part about this lucha shit is that fucking Ricochet black ass does it better than all of them.
Yeah, he does actually.
He looks like someone who should literally be on like a Cirque du Soleil show and not a wrestler.
It's like, how does the crowd know all their chants?
That's what I'm saying.
It's like we missed a memo somewhere.
What kind of a wrestling fan are you? You don't watch fucking Lucha Underground? What the fuck?
No, all these independent fucks.
Oh, yeah, it's the indie fucks.
Did you just say Bruno Mars? Why are the other two just standing outside the ring watching? I thought they went to bed.
Huh?
I thought you said she went to bed.
There you go.
What?
Hmm? What?
No, I just...
Are they always going to wrestle like in Florida, I wonder?
The first one was in Vegas. I don't think they're going to travel as much as WWE does. Because that's supposed to be one of their good points why a lot of wrestlers want to go there.
Gets them off the road a little bit?
Yeah.
TNA didn't travel, right?
Not very often, no.
What was the demise of TNA?
Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff.
I mean,
TNA was doing their own thing.
okay.
They had an octagon ring. They had like a lot of wrestlers, independent fucks like these. Just a couple of former WWE guys. And then they hired Bischoff and Hogan. And Bischoff and Hogan, they got rid of the octagon ring. They went back to this ring. They started showing the show on Mondays against Raw. Because they thought Hogan may bring in this money. And they spent tons of money on all these old WWE guys, like Kevin Nash, Brooke. And they couldn't afford it. And, you know, Raw still kicked their ass. And then they fell apart. Am I wrong on that, Bill, or right?
I think you're pretty on point there.
Yeah. So if they would have just stayed small, they were on Thursday nights where SmackDown, I don't think they went against SmackDown, but
Why did they change the ring? What does that matter?
I don't know. They had this thing, it was a cool ring. It was like 8-sided.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
And it had a big X thing over it. So what they did was they took all their little dudes and they called it the X division. And they would put the belt up on ropes above the ring. So you'd see some crazy shit. Guys would be falling off the ropes and stuff. It was kind of unique to watch because no one was doing it that much. But Hogan and Bischoff scratched all that. They just tried to be WWE small and fell apart. And then Angle showed up down there. They paid a lot of big bucks for old WWE guys. And none of them panned out. Even Flair showed up down there.
Did anyone actually come from TNA that did anything?
AJ Styles.
Oh.
Samoa Joe. Christopher Daniels.
Oh, man, the legend.
The legend. R-Truth, he came from TNA. They had a handful of guys. Bobby Roode, who's in the WWE right now. His name's Pentagon? What? What is happening right now? Is the time almost up?
Steve wants a clock check.
They dropped the Rock name. None of it has that cool factor.
Huh?
Both leagues are missing it. The thing about the 90s, late 90s and all that, DX had a cool factor. Rock had a cool factor, and so did Austin. Like, it was kind of cool to watch him. You want to see what... Have you seen that in any of this?
No,
Or in
Steve.
WWE currently? There's no cool factor anymore.
I don't know what the formula is for it, though.
I don't know either.
That's the other problem. Like, what is... How do you fix it? So if Steve and BV had an opportunity to fix this, what do you do?
Promos. You want guys who can who's going to make you laugh, who's going to be... You want a guy who... You want a couple top guys that you want to hang out with and drink a beer and laugh with. That's what Austin and Rock was, right? Yeah. And even DX. Who doesn't want to hang out or be DX, right? And I just don't think any of these leagues have that. And if you don't have that, you need that super cocky dude that you just hate but respect because he's real. Which that guy in the pink could be eventually. MJF or whatever the hell his name is. I don't know. What do you think, Bill? Bill fell asleep. I guarantee he's asleep. Or he left the room. Bill, you awake?
Oh, he's gone.
He's asleep, I guarantee it. You will hear snoring in about 5 minutes to the speaker. Now he's out. And like, I don't know, like, I know I'm an older generation or whatever, but does spoofing that Fire Festival, is that cool now? Or?
Well, it's like a weird social media angle.
Yeah, I don't know how that's cool. But, you know, they want to be all social media bound, but watch a Raw. Every commercial break. Join us on Twitter. They're telling you how many followers they have. They tell you how they broke the internet. I've seen no promotion of social media on this, even though this is like that's their bread and butter. Kind of weird.
I don't know.
They all need the juice, and they all need to get cool. We'll tell you. We'll have you go in and tell them all that.
I think that the wrestling product is fine, but like it's like I said, like coming to this, I feel like I'm lacking in information, which is annoying to me. Because I'm like, everyone somehow in this arena knows what's going on, yet here we are, we've watched the pay-per-view into this, and somehow we're missing pieces. And I'm like...
Yeah. It's like, how do they know these Mexican dudes' chants? And there's some stuff we're missing somewhere. And then we really don't care either, but...
Yeah, but I could see if they've had like a weekly show.
Yeah.
And we just didn't watch it.
See, so it's like big flip after big flip, and no one's hurt. They all get back up. This motherfucker dozed off. Wait, I can tell. Someone just woke back up.
Yeah, I was fucking dozing off. This is horrible. It's like, I'll just shut my eyes for a second.
VV checked out official.
Because I was talking about, like, in this day and age,
we were talking about how do you fix this,
and we need something cool, right? Like Austin, DX, Rock. Yeah, it's cheesy wrestling, but they were cool and funny, and you want to hang out with them or be them, right? And I just don't see that in modern wrestling in this league or the other league. I mean, he fell back asleep.
No, I'm not asleep. I'm awake. Actually, they were kind of having a conversation about this on one of the Busted Open shows I was listening to a couple weeks ago.
What's their theory? What do you got?
Well, they were saying that the thing now is, and this kind of started. It's they were talking specifically about WWE, but like, they got the way they did like the Attitude Era is guys got just freaking super hot. They got over, became massive superstars, and that's what drove. They were a superstar-driven company. Now it's sort of like the show isn't the superstar. Like, you used to go to see back in the day. You went to see Hogan, or you went to see The Rock, or you went to see Stone Cold.
Yeah, the cool
now
guys.
The thing is, they want you to go for the show. More about the show and the organization as a whole than it is
Like,
like a couple
explain to
stars.
me what you mean by that. Like, what do you mean by to go to watch the? Because like, you went to watch like the WWE and the WWF and on Raw. How is that not watching the show? I guess I don't understand.
Well, no, but the thing is, the draw was the big superstars, right? Everybody wanted to see Austin. They wanted to see Rock. Now it's not. They don't. Like, for whatever reason, people don't get, and in WWE, I think it's because they don't allow it to happen. They don't allow people to get become such mega stars that they get kind of bigger than the company.
But they should.
Well, sure they should. But this is all part of that whole shift from wrestling to entertainment. And
see, they get guys. Well, I agree with Bill because they get guys who are on the verge of it. Like the Shield was on the verge. The Shield was like a modern, almost like AAA or DX. They come down, beat people up and stuff, and people were really, and they broke them up immediately. Braun Strowman was like that. He was super huge. Crowd was into him, then they just killed him. He's doing arm wrestling events. And Becky Lynch was the same way.
Look what they did with Becky Lynch. It's
Yeah.
like they once you get to a certain, if you get to a certain point that you start to get too hot, they make sure you get cut down.
But like, I guess what's the theory on that? Like, what is your guys' why is that? What is that quantum shift that happened in the industry? What is that?
McMahon
They don't want to pay people, or they're control freaks, or what?
Control freaks. They want. I think it's like there's been times where even Austin in his prime walked out, you know, and so and McMahon doesn't want to be held.
Yeah, he doesn't want anyone to get big enough to where they have leverage over him.
Yeah.
They become big enough to be shot callers.
I just think, yeah, if you get just that couple of hot wrestlers that are funny or they're super cocky, like I think this guy in the pink they have on this show could do it, that's going to help a lot, but I don't know if any. And I think they have it in Johnny Moxley. That's why he's the main event tonight. He's going to probably be the main event, quite a bit of stuff. But if he's as shitty as he was in WWE, oh my God, they just did Street Fighter moves.
Wow. I'd be interested to see how they let these guys go with promos and shit too. Because another big knock on WWE now is that, you know, all the iconic shit that you remember from the Attitude Era were mostly like stuff that just came from the individual wrestlers, right? They learned to kind of cut their own shots and whatever. Pretty much everything now is scripted. They've got a big ass team of writers that write, like, you know, their wrestlers are told out there to go and stick to the script. I mean,
yeah.
I guarantee you, Vince's writers didn't write Austin 316. That was a total impromptu.
Yeah.
Somebody in the back told.
But what I don't understand from that perspective, though, why would you not want to try to recapture that?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, why shoot yourself in the foot? If you talk about that mid to late 90s and how huge it was, like, why would you not want that for your product?
Just because it wasn't PG is the only thing I can think of?
Yeah, because what would have happened if they were, I mean, because I guess I'll answer it with a question, right? Would the Attitude Era have been able to go the way it did if WWE was a publicly traded company then and they had shareholders and sponsors that were, you know, kind of more mainstream sponsors that would be perhaps offended by some of the stuff that was happening?
But that's short-sighted because to the point, if you, like Steve just brought up, like their viewership numbers being what it was, you're starting to see the ill effects of the product going down.
Yeah, first of all, I don't disagree that it's short-sighted, but at the same time, though, right? What's happened with the company? Shareholder value is significantly increased in the last couple of years. the on-air product for the fan might be shitty, but from a revenue standpoint, they're doing just fine.
Yeah, the numbers don't lie, kind of thing.
Yeah, their numbers are. I mean,
It's
their rating
hyperbole
numbers
at that point. Yeah.
But they just got what, $1 billion from frickin' Fox for a show that's going to start a few months from now. I mean, it's a fan's right, but business is every bit as good as it's always been. And I don't know that they necessarily care. And this is a product of having just dominated and cleared out all the competition, right? I mean, I don't know that they care all that much. They've decided that this is oh, nice botch there. They've decided that this is what they think that the product should look like. I mean, because it used to be though too, like you see if someone just got super freaking hot, that they run with it. They don't really do that so much anymore. They tend to kind of keep a lid on it. They only let people be so hurt. I don't think that they'll do that stuff here. They'll probably give these guys freedom to do stuff, but will they have enough people that are?
The answer is no.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they got a lot of guys that can do kind of cool wrestling spots and moves and shit, but do they have anyone who's gold on a mic?
From the bits they were doing, you didn't get to see them. The Fire Fist bit they were doing with this Kenny Omega guy.
Oh, it was bad.
It was so brutal.
I've heard him talk. He's
terrible.
He's basically like, this is what guys do that didn't make the freaking main cast for Point Break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's just not. Cody Rhodes isn't freaking, the greatest freaking talker in the world either.
The only good one they got is the guy in the pink shorts. MJF or whatever the fuck his name is.
So I think these guys are going to have to. I mean, other than this whole "we're not the WWE" will fly for a while. They're going to have to find some kind of a real unique niche, or they're going to have a hard time growing up a lot.
It's just too much high flying.
Well, and that's kind of what wrestling's kind of become now. I mean, it's sort of that's.
I mean, look,
you watch any sort of New Japan thing. This is all it is. How much crazy shit can we fit into a match?
The best is they do these high flying flipping moves, and then they get right up afterwards. It's not even hurt.
There's no impact.
They did a spinning pile driver, and the guy got right up. First off, he should be paralyzed in real life. But I mean, sell it a little bit. Jesus Christ.
There's no selling.
Yeah. It's almost pointless.
Well,
wrestling's
I know
always
I've
pointless.
bitched about this before. My little my rant on one of the podcasts here, but this is the problem with the way wrestling's become, and the whole 5 hours of freaking content a week, and everybody that you would ever pay to see wrestle, you see on TV at least once or twice a week. They're in matches every week. They all put on their freaking everybody hits their finisher 6 and 7 times without getting a pin. It's people, they kick so many false finishes they kick out that it takes away. I mean, does anybody, I mean, even WWE now, right? Does anybody have a finisher that's just like so devastating that nobody kicks out of?
The Superman punch.
The Superman.
Oh yeah, because he ends so many matches with that, right? I mean,
I know,
Lesnar
I was
doesn't
being
even always
sarcastic.
freaking pin people with F5s.
It's the dumbest main move ever. He jumps in the air and punches people in the head. Somehow that's one of his main moves.
Yeah, it's literally a choreographed Superman punch. Which then he does a freaking generic spear afterwards.
But he does his Samoan yell.
Yeah.
That gives it the extra power.
Which sounds oddly like the Marines. Yeah.
Special needs.
But the thing is, when you watch shit back in the day, right? If Austin hit the stunner, it was your ass, right? I mean, it was over. If I don't know, Diesel or frickin' Sid Vicious hit a power bomb, it was over. If Hogan dropped the leg, it was over. I'm like gay finishing move, but
yeah.
But now it's just sort of like
1 of 8.
Everybody gets their shit in every match. And you see WWE matches on fucking just Raw, where you'll have like a 20-minute match that'll have 8 kickouts at 2.5, and it's ridiculous. So how do they finish matches? You either have to hit like your 12th fucking finishing move, or something stupid has to happen.
You think Raw will get any better with Heyman running it?
I think both will get better. If they let them actually run it.
That's the problem. I don't think they will.
I mean, Heyman, for as much as he's pretty annoying, he is one of the better wrestling minds that I can remember.
When he ran SmackDown a few years back, his ratings were better than Raw's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bischoff, I don't really care for him, but he knows how to run a TV show.
Let's hope so.
No.
That'd be exciting. All right, this is it, right? This is the main event. This is what put the asses in the seat.
There is no main event. This is crap.
The asses in the seat.
Look,
that girl
drove 7 hours to see John Moxley, all right?
Well, she's a dumbass.
He's got no love for her love of Johnny Moxley.
Yeah. Here's an idea. Save yourself the 7 hours. Go down to the local corner porn shop. Spend $20 on a fucking silver bullet, and take care of yourself then.
Wow, that was the most random statement.
I hate this stupid shit.
Yeah.
I can't stand these fucking hardcore.
They are worse than
fucking independent wrestler fucking homos.
Yeah, it's almost like a whole arena full of like Metallica's better than their Garage Day people.
Yeah, they're here just to say they saw them first.
It's metal elitist assholes are wrestling. Basically, anyone that's an elitist asshole about anything are annoying.
This is back when alternative first started. Oh yeah, man, I saw these guys before they were popular. What?
It's an unsanctioned match, Bill. Anything can fucking happen.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know what his confusion is right now.
They could pull out guns and shoot each other, and it'd be fine. No DQ and no cops.
If they allowed shootings in their matches, I'd watch every week.
If you put a piece in the race.
This is Uzi on a pole match.
The bad boy? See ya.
Oh man, Bam Bam Bigelow.
I mean, you're telling me they don't need steroids in this league?
Wow. Oh my god, I never thought I'd see this, dude. It's a poor man's Stevie Richards.
Oh my god. I thought I'd never heard that phrase.
Wow. Or
He's
even
got
worse,
no arms.
It's a poor man's out-of-shape Kip Winger.
Who is this guy? He didn't wrestle in the first one.
He's new.
What's this guy's name? Joey Janela. Let's see what kind of shit show of a fucking wrestling thing he comes from.
Because BB with the research.
All it's gonna be is Moxley using weapons on him.
Like a gun?
No, a garbage can full of, the kendo stick,
Yeah.
the 2x4, the
arcade stick and the buttons.
He's 5'8" and 200 pounds allegedly.
200 pounds of what? Rocks in his pockets?
Before signing with AEW, Janela wrestled 12 years from 2006 until 2018 as a free agent across various wrestling territories. He wrestled numerous matches for promotions, including Game Changer Wrestling, Combat Zone Wrestling, and Pro Wrestling Syndicate. Wow.
Now, mind you, remember when he wrestled for WWE, I hated
man, is basically what he is.
What was his name when he wrestled?
Dean Ambrose. I thought he was garbage at WWE. So let's see if he's hot garbage here at AEW.
If he's going to be edging this, does that mean he's actually going to punch like a man now?
I don't know.
He has like the most of his stuff in WWE, his wrestling moves, were the most freaking unrealistic, unmasculine. Like he punched like he looked like he didn't know how to punch when he punched people. It literally looked like a chick trying to punch someone.
What is his shtick? Was he a hardcore guy?
He was crazy.
He was like a loose cannon.
Yeah, he'd do anything.
He was the lunatic fringe.
He was shit. He was a member of S.H.I.E.L.D., but when he was with S.H.I.E.L.D., he was quiet. He just came down and jumped people, and that was it.
Yeah, he's a crazy fuck that
he's like a modern-day Roddy Piper. He's supposed to be... You never know what he's going to do
against the establishment.
Yeah.
He marches to his own drum.
Yeah.
I guess he would
looks like he's in decent shape.
Well, ironic thing about that, when he first got WWE, he was in shape like that guy.
Oh, okay.
But then he got hurt, and he disappeared for about a year, and he got jacked while he was off for that year.
Yeah, he's on a cycle.
Yeah.
He had something with his shoulder and got staph infection, and the hospital almost died.
I didn't know that. Seriously right now?
And then he came back, kind of in shape. Oh my, wow, dude. Looks like there's about to be a reach around here. What the fuck is this?
Snoochy Boochies over here.
Jason Mewes is about to wrestle. Snooze to the nude.
Matt.
Matt. Ever had your pussy like that? Put a fat man in an overcoat?
Hey, he looks bigger than I remember him. They say he's in decent shape.
Yeah, that guy he is. Joey Janela's pretty real.
The Janela guy looks like oddly like he's related to Meatloaf.
Meatloaf's son. Here we go. Grab the weapon and go in the crowd. That took a long time.
So they can do this.
Grab that girl's camera and smack him in the head with it.
Yeah, because you never saw him do that anywhere else.
Yeah, he never came through the crowd at all. Oh, wait, he did it every time. Conveniently, that chair was going to help him get over the railing.
How deep does he have Terry Funk in him, actually? He
At
got
least
a little bit, or he got all of Terry Funk?
6 to 7 inches deep.
Just deep.
Is this Terry Funk before or after he takes the Viagra? Terry Funk's what, about like 105 years old though?
Dude, he got someone's prosthetic leg. Little John was there?
It really is unsanctioned. Each other with fucking prosthetics.
Gross was prosthetic. Huh? Why is he walking like that?
He's always done that. I don't know. He's trying to Jack McGregor. I don't know what he's trying to do. Hey, there's that fight stick. Grab that boy. It could be collectible.
See, so you guys said he left the WWE because
they were holding him back.
Holding him back, okay.
Creatively,
he did Jericho's podcast and went on about how they kept having him do shit that he thought was ridiculous. and they wouldn't let him do any of the creative stuff he wanted to do, and they basically he was
For the record,
humiliated at acting out how stupid they made him act.
he's done the same amount of moves he did in the WWE, which is none. Well, one slam, I'm sorry. He did the same shit in WWE.
Except now he's hardcore.
High risk. See, dude, neither one of them do anything but punch and kick. Captain Pudgy's going to the top rope. Snoochins.
Well, let's be honest. If he's not going to do shit like this, why would anyone ever want to see him wrestle?
That is true.
I mean,
Jason Mewes.
If he doesn't do hardcore, he's got no business being in the ring at all.
I follow Jason Mewes on Snapchat.
He'd be like the two guys that Charles
He plays
talked
Fortnite
about.
a lot.
You on Snapchat?
Not Snapchat. I'm sorry, Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm not on Snapchat.
Oh, you looking at chicks' titties? Isn't that what Snapchat's all about?
I think so. That or you got to be under 20. So he's just going to be their hardcore guy?
What's on your shirt, Charles?
It's my Rambo John Jay, man.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't see it really. I happen to find Facebook.
I got the mic pinned to it. See, it's Sly Stallone from Rambo.
What are they saying? What are they saying, Bill?
I don't know. Were they saying EC Dub?
He just had a barbed wire run into his arm, and his arm's not even bloody. Someone told me that's not a real barbed wire. A suplex. Look, nice JR, right caught up.
So the WWE no longer does any of this type of wrestling.
Now with barbed wire.
They never really did the barbed wire stuff too much. But they do chairs, but they only do chair shots to the back. They don't do the headshots anymore.
And they rarely do chair shots.
Yeah. Although now what happens when they do chair shots, they start going nuts and like beating the shit out of someone with a chair while they're laying down, and the dumbasses keep going over getting their legs
I hate it.
Fucked up.
This is the problem with hardcore matches.
They take a while, like set up and all that.
There's 5 minutes of setup for one move. Because then after the setup, they go to the table, and then they're laying there for like 2 or 3 minutes. It's like,
Not your favorite style of wrestling?
No, it never was.
What would be you and BB's favorite? Do you want like a tactician, like more technical type stuff that can flow?
Yeah, like a Bret Hart versus Mr. Perfect, I'm all in. That's a good match, especially if the crowd's into it. There's a lot of 2 counts going back and forth. I like a good squash match here and there. Where like a big dude just comes out and just pisses on a guy it's like, oh, that's refreshing. I like that. Or even not so technical, like Hogan and Warrior, where the crowd was super into it and there was electricity behind it, hype, I guess you'd say. I felt like the Rhodes match, the last pay-per-view, was kind of close. Went back and forth. It was slow though at first, if you remember correctly.
It was just setup time.
Yeah. Then you got to grab the other one and put on top of there. The problem back in the 90s with ECW, and even WWE with Mick Foley, everyone went hardcore crazy. So it was like every match had to be hardcore. It was like, ugh, pump the brakes. Oh, they just said fucking something.
Yeah, these kind of matches are like novelties. They need to treat them like that. Pull them out one every great once in a while is one thing, but when it becomes a regular part of the show.
I have a feeling Moss is going to be doing this every match. Every match he does.
Well, it's just because you get to the point where this doesn't look as freaking crazy anymore.
Who did all this?
Oh, seeing that 600 times, so.
When did he do all this barbed wire crafting?
Legit question.
He
was busy pre-show with a hot glue gun.
I just said that fuck nut. There you go. All you knobs go back to your parents' basement and make one of these and then have a hardcore match with your other nerd friend.
I almost tripped over that. Every time this guy brings up barbed wire, it ends up getting on him. You kind of missed most of it.
You sold out.
All right, we've seen almost every traditional barbed wire thing. I'm gonna guess you're gonna get some light bulbs coming here. That was a big hardcore. Remember that?
Can't do that anymore. It's bad for the environment. They got mercury in them.
Oh.
You gotta recycle them.
So we need a 2x4 with barbed wire.
Thumbtacks.
There's a ladder under the mat when he was just digging that 2 sets of tables.
There's gotta be some fire somewhere, right? You gotta set something on fire.
Wouldn't you expect his back to be like super bloody?
It's not bloody enough. Yeah, his back should look like raw hamburger.
I mean, was he like the top of the WWE at one point?
No.
No?
Not really.
Well, he won the heavyweight title for a little bit.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Didn't last long.
Like, why are people so in love with him?
Because he got stolen. Because he left WWE to do this crap. So they think he's like the embodiment of independent wrestling.
That's right. He turned down a 7-figure annual freaking salary to go back to his independent group.
So he truly loves wrestling. He's not in it for just the money. The rumor, though, is he's really cheap.
Yeah, he took care of it, so he's got plenty of money.
All the big contracts he got from WWE.
Was a ladder.
He banked most of his money in his contracts from WWE.
Yeah, so he didn't really need the money.
Going to get ugly for the ladder part? Bill's doing powerlifting over there. His back's a little jacked up.
I'm on the edge of my seat over
here. We should have bought the new UFC pay-per-view. How much would that cost?
There's not even a pay-per-view. It's on ESPN Plus today.
Oh, man.
Here's the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
Come on, Joey.
Well, he's not going to miss.
He's about to jump on the cock knocker. Every time a big move like that, even in WWE, they find the one guy in the crowd who took it so serious and has a face. They just showed a black guy, he's like you haven't seen that 10 billion times in every other hardcore match. I like Charles' idea with the gun on a pole match.
Oh boy.
A gun on a pole match.
Yeah, it was a Uzi on a string.
There's only one bullet in the gun. You get it, you get to shoot the guy.
Yeah, but if you're also an audience member, you might take a rogue bullet.
Well,
oh, yeah, if you're only going to be one bullet, then why?
Well, you go to a baseball game, you might get a baseball off your nose. So just know if you go to wrestling, you might get shot.
Put like just a knife.
Oh, yeah, machete on a pole mat.
Dude, he was
got these DIY.
Johnny Moxley was busy.
How is this guy not having any blood?
Oh, dude, they got the roadies. They're backing him up. Look at them backing up the crowd.
Well, this has got some liability written all right.
Yeah, that's why they got the little roadies moving them.
This could go bad.
That was his main move.
Dirty deeds!
WWE.
Is that his real name?
I don't know. Look that up, Bill.
His actual name is Jonathan Good. The ring names that he has used have been Dean Ambrose, John Moxley, Jonathan Moxley, and Moxley Mox.
Get up, Joey!
For the love of God, Joey. See, where's JR's like traumatic reactions?
He's half asleep.
He's like, he's got children. Where is that?
He's got wife and kids, goddammit!
I know. Where are those reactions? Even JR don't give a shit.
He's past his prime too. Attitude cannot be replicated.
So far, I've seen him do no moves just like he did in WWE.
Yeah, he hasn't done. He did DDT and that was it.
He did that in WWE.
There's his thumbtack.
Is this thumbtacks?
There's his thumbtacks.
It's broken glass.
Everywhere. It ain't about the money, Puff. I just don't care. What?
Wow.
Thumbtack.
He's pulling out of a bag. That's tax.
I don't think JR likes hardcore matches either.
That's kind of creepy.
Holly would agree with that Nike, though.
Oh.
He can't hit him. He can't just push him with his foot off of him. No.
Gonna give him a pedicure.
He got some baby smooth feet though.
Yeah. Janela with his creamy feet.
Good Lord, look at them creamy feet.
What's the point of taking that off? Ah, fuck. Fuck you. Ow.
I mean, how much are you getting paid?
That's what I'm saying.
And his creamy feet.
Those supple feet, damn it. Oh, how could they do that to his beautiful tootsies? God damn, man. You know what I'm into? I'm into like more actual wrestling.
Yeah. Try wrestling. Yeah. This is garbage.
Like, I get it. Like, but Jackass movies do the same thing. What else is in here?
This is a bag of rattlesnakes.
No, it's a bunch of firecrackers. You're gonna show him up his asshole.
More tanks.
He's got those poppers that Marion had. He's gonna throw them at him.
Why would he do that? He's gonna hurt himself more.
But he's crazy.
Oh, I forgot.
Paradigm Shift is the name of his DVD. He did one movie, did DDT. That's all he did. So he's got the same moveset he had in WWE. What do you think, Bill?
Yeah, this is bad.
All right, that's gonna end.
He
our
was
life,
never good
dude.
in the first place.
Steve's over it.